But we have a new ROM dumper. So we're going to take another stab. This one should do the 25 volts without having to do a ghetto dangerous rig. I've still got my empty 2732 here, so we can give that a shot. The super glue that we put on it last time. What's up, Shaggy of 138? The super glue that we put on this thing last time is holding for now. I am skeptical it will hold for long, but we're going to try and get the covers back on this thing and then try to figure out how to dump it. Or not dump it, try to figure out how to write.
So after you write the ROM, you still have to finish the serial modification to be able to use it, right?
Yeah, well, one of the boards looks finished. I mean, this was Kevin's board, so, Kevin designed it. And so it's got some bodges on it. But I think this works for serial. It sounded like it sounded like when I talked to him, it sounded like this was working, and the only issue was that he fried the ROM on the main board. But if this doesn't work, we still have the original Remex board, which has a spider on it. That's fun.
Now,
Sure.
did he fix his voltage misrouting that he had done?
I don't think it was a voltage misrouting. I think his probe slipped and he shorted across a plus 12 volts and the ROM or something like that. But I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine at this point.
I was just thinking it was ironic because that's how you killed the EPROM programmer last week.
Yeah. I don't mind killing a ROM as long as we don't kill another programmer. Boy, this is a weird plug coming out of this Remex thing. It's 37 pins?
That's odd. That's very strange.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen a DB37, if that is a DB.
A DB37?
Yeah, I mean...
that's an odd one.
The DB37 and not a DC37?
Isn't that an airplane?
Yeah, maybe a seashell. Now you're thinking of the DC-10 or 9.
That was used for floppy drives?
Or
like, look, there it is. It's in the camera. That's what it looks like. Whatever that is.
DC-10.
No, that's common. I have a bunch of those.
Yeah, look, I think
a lot of the
DC37.
A lot of the ICE
is connected as well.
A lot of the ICE data acquisition cards would have that style connector.
Oh, yeah, that was also used for the external floppy drives on like the IBM PC.
Okay. I'm assuming, I have no idea what the original Remex output board is. I'm assuming it's just like parallel out. There's not enough logic on here to be doing anything other than parallel out.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's parallel.
Then Kevin designed this guy, which is supposed to do serial out.
Older ones weren't even parallel standard. They had a weird parallel interface, but I don't know. I would have thought that one would have the standard DB25.
Yeah, I don't know.
To the manual we go.
We'll start with the serial board because that would make life not suck. Gave me, I got a spare one of these. Huh? Oh, they still got those connectors? Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I don't have anything that'll plug into it here, so if we have to use that, we got to get inventive.
Another interesting use of the DC-37 connector was for early SCSI, but I really doubt that's a SCSI paper tape reader.
Yeah.
That would be. Well, I mean, it's within the era, but yeah, like you said, I really doubt it.
DC37 connector. Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen these. I've got some of these on.
They were using it with a big spool of tape to emulate early CD-ROMs.
Yeah, the only ridiculous D style connector is the damn Apple floppy drives. What was it, like 19 pins?
19 pin, yeah.
Amiga's used a 23-pin D sub for video out.
Oh. Okay, that's two different ridiculous connectors.
And the best part is both of them were custom shells. Neither one of them was a standard like DA, DB, DC.
All right. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and get this junk back together. Are we past? We're not quite past 10 minutes, and we haven't actually had a crash yet, which is weird. Oh, there we go. Commodore Z chimed in. DC37. That's if Commodore Z says it's a DC37, then I know for a fact it's a DC37. Commodore gets real excited about the connector names.
I tried to type in DB9 into one of his servers or one of their servers.
Yeah, that's great.
And it blocked me from doing it. So I'm like, why is DB9 blocked? What is going on? And I was promptly educated, and I will never make that mistake again.
Yeah.
I mean, technically a DB9 does exist, but it's very rare. It's like a 25-pin connect or 25-pin shell with nine pins in it. It's very
probably
rare.
Some
what
aircraft stuff would be my guess.
Possibly, or like industrial, I think, is where.
That's not the table.
There was someone who mentioned that they'd seen some CNC machines that used them.
That's where I heard about it. That's where I heard about it was from some kind of industrial machinery of some kind.
What's up, Dark Creon? Saying hi over on Twitch. All right, y'all looked at my silly face long enough. Let's aim this thing at the paper tape reader.
We've hit this discussion about DISA major connectors when we were doing the PDP.
No one's gonna mention the Aston Martin DB9.
I'm more of a DB5 fan myself.
Yeah, fair.
DB9.
The
Pretty sure I saw a diagram of one.
I'm a
James Bond's card.
DC10 fan.
You're the only one that.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
No, the DC10 is actually ended up being a decent aircraft in the long run.
This is a weird design. So you can see
I
our
was more of a fan of the
little
10
super
11.
glue thing over there still holding on. But I got to be very careful with it. This is not pleasant. Is it better to go from the back side? Maybe. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna need some hemostats probably. Very small.
Promptly.
Hemostats. Fucking love hemostats.
Hemostats. Like, aside from this, like the basics, like a standard screwdriver set and a socket set, like when you want the number one most specialized tool that I use is the hemostat.
I fully agree. Probably one of the better one of the better things that I've used.
Oh, I don't have to write it on. Excellent. Okay. Now we'll close this. And then we'll try to... This is such a silly design. Remex, what are you doing, man? Driving me nuts. You guys can't see it because it is literally so small that I don't have a wrench small enough to go on that nut, which is why I'm using hemostats. And my camera does not have enough resolution to pick it up from a distance. And if I get the camera close enough, it won't be able to focus on it. This is silly and dumb, Remex. And this is like a nut that looks like it's doing some grounding. So I imagine it's moderately important. Hey, give my hemostat back. All right, that should be tight enough. I'm gonna take you, put you on top here, open this up. All right, I mean, this thing is like modern and cool, but I hate delicate stuff that's made with plastic. Just hate plastic, man. Everything in the 1950s and 60s, and even in the 70s, was all built from like hardcore steel or aluminum.
Wait, Plastic Man's one of the cool heroes.
All right, that'll get us going for a little bit. Okay, the next question is, can Mini Pro use the T48? I think it can. I did some reading on this before.
What year was that, by the way? The tape reader.
Oh, I have no idea. The mid 80s would be my guess.
Okay.
This is paper tape?
Yeah. It's a Remex, whatever, RR 900 or something like that.
9,000.
I think I also had a Remex that came with the Eclipse that I picked up, but I think in some point either being stored where it was, or when we retrieved it from where it was, the paper tape smashed. So I need to look into that more.
Do I have Mini
Just
Pro?
haven't.
Do I have Mini Pro on this computer? I don't. That's on my other laptop. Right. Well, time to get the other laptop out. Okay. Running out of desk space already, and it's just getting started. But with luck, I'll only need that other laptop for 30 seconds.
Running out of desk space is the name of the game in this hobby. The
Yeah.
computer takes up all the desk.
Yeah. I finally bought all of the raw materials that I need to do casters for the G15, so finally I can get it back into the room.
No, the
Sounded
where the
terrible.
G15 goes is where the Seaberg's going, right?
No, the Seaberg is not ours. That's on loan
No, I
from,
know.
that's one of Dad's golfing buddies. And it's not going in this room, that's for damn sure.
It's a nice
cool, though.
Seaberg. That's the one. That's around the model I want. I want a similar one sooner or later.
What is this?
It's an old jukebox.
Oh, okay.
It's a Selectomatic. I think a 200.
Oh, sure.
That doesn't mean much to me, but cool.
Yeah.
But sure, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just words.
It means it can play 200 sides, meaning
Okay,
100
all right.
records.
It looks like it. I don't
only-
know if it has 100 in it. I think I would say it has 50 in it.
Then it might be a Selectomatic 100. Yeah, it's a 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has a lot of records, but it doesn't look like it has 100 in it.
They made 3 different models: 200, 100, 200, 300, and all it means is that it can do 100, 200, 300 sides, because
Okay.
they inflated the number.
Yeah.
Take the chip out before you turn it on.
Yeah, that's a good call. Well, I'm not worried about the chip. I'm more worried about the programming. But yeah.
The one thing that's a pain with those Selectomatics is that the cartridge is almost impossible to get rebuilt now, because I think the guy died. So.
All right. Let's see here. All right. I wonder if what we did. Oh, it is still remembered. That's wonderful. All right. Is the TMS32.bin the file that we want? The up arrow is great that it remembers up arrow between power on and power offs.
No, you could do that.
The best part is that it's actually just a text file that's hidden. It'd be like .bash_history. So you can search it using grep or make a backup copy of it if you were doing something and you want those commands later.
That's news to me. I had no idea.
Part of it.
I didn't know that either. That's really cool.
Huh.
Okay, we're just gonna send it with the same command that we had last time. TMS 27. You guys can't see what not that it really matters.
It should be able to do it because it has the higher voltage on that model. So.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the model being able to do it. I'm worried about the Mini Pro software being able to recognize the model, but we'll see. Yeah, there it goes, writing code. Just works.
Very nice.
Although the VPP is lower, it says the VPP is only 18 volts, but it says it's writing the code. Warning,
as long as it
T48
verifies.
support is not yet complete. Verification, okay. Let's read it back into TMS 2732.bin. And then let me open up TMS 2732.bin. Yeah, that's the same. It wrote it. Fantastic.
Very nice.
So there we go. That was like super anticlimactic. We didn't have to do any crazy work at all.
The solution was buying a new one.
Yeah, the solution was just buying the right tool for the job. Imagine that.
Is that the, was it TS48?
That's just the T48.
T48?
Everybody say thank you to MX Shift. He had it on its way to me before the stream ended last week.
Oh my god.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Thank
said-
you.
Yeah, MX Shift is a legend. He said it was my Christmas present, so thank you very much, MX Shift.
I was almost tempted to do this.
Okay, so we've successfully programmed a 2732. That's all we needed this second laptop for. But I do the fact that Mini Pro works with this means that this is just now my primary ROM programmer, which is great because it can do a wider range of ICs. So that's excellent.
If you get the kits that adapt it, you can even do like modern SPI and some other stuff with it too.
Yeah, I've seen the weird the other one came with one of those adapter PC breakout PCB things. I'm just gonna set this over here for now because I'm sure that if I turn it off, I will need it. If I never turn it off, we won't need it again. All right, let's get this ROM installed.
I'd say we're wasting power, but I mean, it's retro computing. We waste power all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? You do realize what room we're in, right? Okay. Let me have to. I have no idea where I got these 2732 ROMs. I'm sure we all have parts like that, where you look at the part and you go, I don't know where this came from. and nobody knows where it came from, but you have it nonetheless.
I have very few parts like that. Now I'm realizing most of them I can figure it out.
The big things I
That
can't.
usually happens. That usually happens as I'm opening the package of new ones I bought, and I go to put them away and find the drawer of existing ones I didn't realize I had.
Yep.
All right. I
That's the
wonder
one I
if
do
I
often.
can find some screws that'll fit into there, so our connector board isn't just flapping in the breeze.
Yeah, AI 2097 says, and the instant you throw it out, you realize exactly where it came from.
Yeah.
Speaking of hemostats, apparently the doll people who make dolls love the long hemostats because I was trying to find a set and they call them doll stuffers.
Well, that doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yes. I have a friend in Taiwan. She makes small figurines, stuffed figurines, and yeah. Believe it or not, that's exactly
This
what.
conversation is teetering on hilarity. I feel like 'cause we're just saying dolls, but we're all thinking it, right? Like I'm not the
No,
only
we're not-
one
I'm
thinking it, right?
It really gets weird when you see someone using them to install eyes in a doll head.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh God!
There we go. Two ought to be enough. All right. So do we just go full send with the serial board and just assume that everything is perfect?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we can do that, or we can just try turning it on without the serial board. When you turn this thing on, it should give a blink code on the check light, and that'll tell us if most things are working. One of them is an I/O error, but
I can do that. Where's the check light on the front? Oh, yeah. There you go.
yeah. So according to the manual, it should turn on when you first pair it on, and then it either turns off if everything's good, or it blinks a code if something is wrong. Now, you just posted the list of blink codes in the chat.
Okay. All right. Let's see what explodes when we do this. So the real question is do you guys want the camera on the front, or do you want the camera on the electronics that could potentially catch on fire?
This is a good view because we can still see the things smoking.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll come up a little bit so you can still see the check code.
I vote for fire.
There we go. There we go. This is kind of like a this is well, I don't know where the power supply board is. There's two boards in this thing, and they both look like they could be doing power supply duty. So it is what it is.
Cavemen want fire.
Yeah. All right.
I don't hope for fire, but
Here we go. Contact.
Horn tact.
Is the check light supposed to blink or go off?
It's supposed to go, if it stays on, that's a particular kind of code, but if it goes off, it should.
It's staying
It's
on.
just staying on.
Yeah.
it's a staying
Okay.
on.
So that means EEPROM checksum test has failed. Let's put another manual.
Nice.
It could be something
Your
else.
beep-
Like it could be just that the thing is just not running at all. Like the microcontroller is not running, and so it's just not running the code.
I have this distinct feeling that the program voltage just wasn't high enough, and the threshold is wrong for it to read.
I read it back. I read it back on the mini pro.
Yes, but you read it back at a lower threshold voltage.
No, the read voltage doesn't matter.
Yeah, the
I mean,
read
the
voltage.
program voltage doesn't matter for read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a separate read on the mini pro, not just the verification.
Okay.
Yeah, I-2097. We got lights and no smoke, so I mean it could have
Yay.
got worse.
I mean, if you really wanted to go crazy, you could try it after a power cycle, but I don't think any of that matters on the ROM.
No, I'm pretty sure that it's not an EEPROM checksum error. I'm pretty sure we got something more sinister going on.
I hope it's not a non-volatile RAM.
Oh God, that weird stuff.
I mean, it could
Well,
be
I
the
think that mostly
8039.
holds
What was that, Bruce?
the NVRAM. The NVRAM mostly holds the calibration parameters, and there's a procedure for recalibrating it. So I'm not as worried about that. But I think the first thing is just do the full Adrian Black. Check your reset line, check your power voltages, check your
Yeah.
regressive data lines, all that stuff.
Yep. Let's get
Because I was wondering
start with
where,
DC voltages here.
from where is it getting the EEPROM checksum?
You add everything together and
Yeah. But that would be weird. Yeah.
But if it's not running code at all, it would just stop. So
Yeah. All right. Let's get get that laptop back out over here so I can look up data
True
sheets. Because I don't know
True
where to
that,
probe voltages on this thing. So we're going to start with probing the voltage on the 8039, maybe.
Should I might just keep the lamp on if it's not running?
okay, so the 8039 pins 20 should be ground and 40 should be 5 volts,
Oh, so it's just like a some 4LS then.
pretty much.
Okay, I can do that. Go on with you. Let's see if I can do this without making things dramatically worse.
And try not to short out any pins.
Yep, 4.85. It's like a little low, but that's not enough to really get super worried, I don't think.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay, we should have some. Ooh, that's a fun looking jumper thing. We should have some larger voltages on here as well. Like I imagine there's a plus 12 somewhere.
There's a plus 26 volts and a
That's
plus
fun
40 volts on the servo board.
Plus 26 and plus 40. Okay, we got some big boy voltages out there.
Yeah,
Plus
that's
40 is probably for the
motors.
motor drivers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to probe them at.
Well, depending on how the transistors are wired, you could probably probe it right on the case of the transistor and then ground. Could be because it might be PNP.
I mean, I've got 10 large transistors.
I'd start with the ones right next to the motor connectors.
Can you probe the motor connectors because there's they got some voltages on that on.
Yeah,
those
I can get
ones.
into a motor connector. I wonder if case is ground. Let me
Oh,
check that.
MX Shift says you opened his Christmas gift early and he missed it.
Oh, sorry, we needed it. Yeah, case is ground, but I get a much lower voltage, but that's fine.
So I just pasted an diagram on the. I think
Yeah,
it's the
MX
far
Shift.
right J4.
Yeah, I opened your Christmas gifts early. Sorry, MX Shift, you missed it, but I opened it the day it arrived, actually. Yeah. All right, so I can get into the motor connectors here. They got 24 volts. Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
On both motor connectors. I got 24 volts on both motor connectors.
So they should be halted and can't move.
I mean, I can move them by hand, but nothing's moving them. So
Oh,
what
okay.
other ICs? What other? I'm sure there's a 12 volt on here. I'm sure that some of these ICs need 12 volts. I mean, his I don't see a buck boost converter or anything on his serial board, so I'm guessing that it's grabbing 12 volts from the board.
Just trying to find it.
somebody posted the pin diagram.
In Discord.
Yeah, but it doesn't have everything.
Well, I'll get there whenever Discord decides that it's updated enough.
I'm not.
Oh, the
I'm
board,
not
I mean.
seeing 12 volts. I'm seeing 12 volts anywhere on this thing.
I wonder if he's doing TTL level.
Is there?
TTL level
Does he have-
RS-232 then.
Does he have a Max 232 on there doing the final output?
I don't think so. We've got some MC 148s. I've got a COM 8126. A COM 8017. He's got some optional stuff in here for current loop, for passive current loop. We got some really small surface mount jobbies, and I don't know what they are. What is a HC125AG or a PEBE25? This one is mangled enough that I can't tell. And an HCT175.
Those are all 74 chips, or at least the first and the third are. A 125 AG is a quad tri-state non-inverting buffer.
Yeah, so there's nothing on there that's going to be generating the 12 volts necessary for RS-232 shenanigans. So maybe he's just doing TTL level RS-232 stuff, which is fine. Most USB RS-232 serial things can do that.
Shall we move to the next phase? Maybe have a look to see if the clock is running. You need
It
probably use
requires
scope
getting
for
the
that one.
scope out. Yeah, we'll upgrade to that here in a second. Let's see. Let me get Discord going first and see if I can figure out. And also just double check if that is indeed ground. It's not ground. Okay.
Do you see TP1, test point 1?
On what? On which board?
On the CPU PCB.
Immediately, I do not, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. Oh, I see a TB1. Oh, but that's actually, I think, a connector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, there's a okay. So the it looks like TP1, at least on the schematic, or not schematic. The layout diagram is toward the bottom of the board, I guess.
That's address latch enable. Is that the one you're looking at? ALE?
Yeah, I mean the scope would be better, but if you see, if that's always stuck at 0 or always stuck at 1, that's a problem.
Well, I found a 12 volt. Deregulated on the IO serial card.
Yeah, so they're generating it on the other card.
Yeah, they're getting it from 17 volts AC and plus 26.4 volts.
Oh.
That's weird.
I wonder if he's using. Well, no, those are. Well, he's got two. I don't know, maybe he is using it from the current loop parts. Maybe he's borrowing some of that voltage over there for the COM 8017. Well, all right. Well,
Just haven't found the schematic for that board yet.
Yeah. What are the big voltages that we've got? We've got plus 5 volts. Do we not have any negative voltages or anything?
Not on the main board, I don't think.
Okay. So now we're just now we're worried about the what is it? The 80
Think about
39.
that.
Let's pull up an 8039 and I'll get the scope out.
If you're clever enough with those two voltages, the zero crossing of the 17 volts would keep a capacitor charged at around 18, wouldn't it? Around there. You could run a regulator off that. That's a dumb way to do it, but you could.
Well, if it's loaded, it's super dumb.
That's a weird way of doing it.
IC cable.
Unless they're using the 17 volt AC
Great.
to get the negative and then the plus 26 to get the positive, because that's how that's laid out. I bet you that's what they're doing.
All right. We're going to use the handheld scope. Oh, I don't think it's sharp. I forgot to plug it in. All right.
Why did you get a handheld scope?
I got a handheld scope for travel, but I've currently got the primary scope plugged into the spectrometer here. But
Oh.
we'll borrow.
All right.
Probes off of it here.
Does the handheld not work plugged in?
I don't have a USB-C cable out here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to go root around inside for one. It's all right. I'll just move the big scope around.
All these old,
Only have essentially a single probe for it. I
all
might
these
have
old
some
computers.
fancier probes somewhere that I can hook down, but we'll start with this one probe for now. That should be enough.
Too bad it's not powered by DB25s.
Yeah.
You got plenty of those out there.
Yeah.
Or a cigarette lighter adapter.
That only does Canon connector.
Okay.
Hand connectors, man. They're great until they fall against the side of your vintage D15 door and short everything out.
I'm sorry, but I only subscribe to the 50-pin Amphenol 182 connector for my power.
I'm a.
All right.
I'm personally partial to whatever they use in the Data 620, those big amp connectors.
Oh God.
Everything should be DB25. Like that's right there. You can fit 25 pins on there. That's plenty. If you need more, then go up to a ribbon cable with just like regular pin headers.
You know, that's incredibly fair.
Power just flicker.
It
So,
was fine for 40 years. Why does everything have to be serial via the USB now?
That's a good point. On all of the stuff, I realized a couple days ago, I was looking at the connectors at work that go between all the signal equipment. It's the exact same as the Data 620. Like the connectors are the same.
All right, I need a pinout for an 8039.
Just don't do what Pentium did, which was start getting into a project with all Winchester connectors, and then figure out that there are like 7 different versions of Winchester.
Yeah,
the wrong
everything
one.
was well. It's also like saying Canon connector. There's like 30 or 40 different types of Canon connectors.
Oh
It's
no,
ridiculous.
but the fun part that is with
Thank you,
Winchester
Reese.
is that you can get one that looks perfectly the same, but the pin diameter is like a thousandths off and it doesn't grab.
All right, so X1 and X2 are going to be our clock. I do believe.
Yeah.
What's this second thing you posted, Reese? Oh, that's how they're generating plus and minus 12.
That was right, yeah.
Oh, that was right. Yeah.
Yeah. While you're in there, also check pin 4 reset to see if it's stuck low.
Yep. We got it. All right.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
try
so
and-
yeah, they are doing it the way I thought.
You
Okay, that's not bad.
you are. We're going to take you. We're going to center you up. We're going to bump you up to 1 volt per division. No, we'll do 2 volts per division. Okay. See if I can do this without shorting something out. Power on. Let's start with pin 2 and pin 3. Helps by triggering on source 1 here, and I'm not in
Hilarious.
normal mode. There we go. Okay. So pin 2, and that looks like a clock. I'm guessing that's supposed to be
About 11 megahertz, I think it says in the manual.
pretty quick. Let me do a measure on this. Yeah, 11 megahertz. There's pin 3.
That's good.
Pin 3 looks a little jankier, but it's also 11 megahertz. Pin 4 is nearly at 5 volts.
Let's just turn it off and on again while I'm holding it and see if it stays low for a bit and then goes high.
It goes high pretty much immediately, it looks like. But that could not be a problem. I mean, that could just be that they have a very short power on reset.
That seems okay. So next is, so let's have a look at pin 11, which is the address latch enable. I almost mentioned it before, because that should be pulsing to access the bus.
If it stops, it won't be pulsing. You might want to power cycle it, get the probe onto it and then power cycle.
Yeah, pin 11's doing stuff. Pin 11 is pulsing.
Okay.
We could check the data bus lines and see if it's just moving data around. So that would be from 12 on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 is all full of all sorts of data. So it's running. Our CPU is running.
For sure.
Like, that looks exactly like data.
Unless there's something wrong with the chips like logic further down, like a dead TTL chip or something.
I mean, more than just the ROM could have been fried. So there's absolutely something else that could be bad here. But we've got data on pretty much every data line on the CPU.
Yeah, it fried the check indicator.
Could you have a look at pin 9? I think that's the chip select for a ROM.
9, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's also going a bit crazy.
Okay.
So there should be some 574 or 373 chips hanging around near the micro.
I got a 373 chip.
Yeah, that's for the address. So pin U2.
Yeah, U2. I can see it.
So maybe just pick something pin 2 on that. That should be the address out.
No, well, I'm surprised this thing is running at all. There's a boatload of corrosion on the backside.
Oh.
That's fun.
Corrosion is on what?
Corrosion on the main board is pretty gnarly that I didn't see because it's all behind the primary transistors there. Oh, I finally found TP1. There's TP1. Test point 1. Or maybe that's test point 10. I don't know.
It's a 10-pin connector.
Oh.
Yeah, so on the ROM, let's have a look at the address lines on the ROM to see if it's actually getting an address.
Okay.
So that'd be pins 1 to 8 for the start.
Okay.
That's where I was heading. I want to see if anything fried, it would have been that latch. So
yeah, there's stuff on pin 1. Nothing on pin 2. Stuff on pin 3. Stuff on pin 4. Stuff on pin 5. Stuff on pin 6, 7, 8, 9. 10,
9 is now data.
11. Yeah, but so we don't have anything on pin 2. But is that a no connect on these guys?
That's
I think that was BPP.
No, pin 2 is A6. So it's one of the address lines.
2732, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TMS 2732.
What is A6? Where's the A6 on the processor?
Let's check
it
with the
doesn't do
data
that.
lines.
Hey,
Have a look at, so let's have a look at the latch U2. So A6 is on pin 12.
Okay.
Got anything there?
What's it? 20-pin chip?
Yeah.
No, it's totally low as well.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the other side of that. Should be pin 13, which is the input side.
It is also totally flat.
On the CPU.
Yes, on the CPU, it's pin 18.
CPU is a 40-pin chip.
Yes.
18 is also totally flat on the CPU.
Huh. Because that's a data line. I'd be expecting to see some rubbish on there. And all the others are doing stuff. All the other data lines are doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
12.
So 19 is busy. 17 is busy. 18 is flat.
That would explain the checksum error.
19 is busy but gross. 19 never gets
think we
above
need to-
2.5 volts.
I think we need to pull the board and clean it.
19
Yeah.
is next to 18, so yeah.
Yeah, if there was a short between from 19 to 18 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah. I think Avery might be onto something here. We might need to get the board out. Give it a scrub-a-dub-a-dub.
Yeah.
I think I can do that moderately easily. All right. Let's get
There's
Still
no
something, at
oil
least,
spill
so that's good.
Yeah, there's no PCB oil in this thing at least.
Okay.
Well, you need to add some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have scooped that stuff up and like kept it in a jar. Just like this
Sell
is
it
my
on
hazmat
eBay.
jar. Yeah. This is my
Really,
jar
you
of
pay
bad
big money.
decisions.
To slick your PCBs.
Man, I mean, I don't know if I haven't probably told this in a long time, if I've told it at all, but I got a Geiger counter like about 2 years ago. And oh,
There we go. Did you disappear or did you forget your
gotta-
story? Oh, you're still there, okay.
someone decided that exact moment to try to talk to me about 40 feet away. Anyway, I got a Geiger counter about 2 years ago on eBay, and guy messages me and says, "Oh, I'm gonna send you some presents in the package." I'm like, okay, whatever. Who knows what it is? I get the Geiger counter in, and taped, and I open it up, and the very first thing I see is the USPS guidelines for ionizing radiation outside a package. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
Nice. The dude sent you cancer.
okay. And I open it further, and this guy sent me about a dozen radiation samples in one package. Like, I'm talking the little samples that are used to calibrate stuff, but, you know, cobalt, plutonium, like everything you can possibly think of, the little sample discs that you can actually legally buy, but a lot of them, including thoriated mantles and just like, I don't have a place to put all these. Oh yeah, I have Americium too, but just
Lead box
more
time.
spicy stuff.
So he cut to the chase because once you buy a Geiger counter, you realize there's not much to make it click.
Yeah,
Then you get-
Oh, I
and you want it
mean,
to click more and more. It's a slippery slope. You just keep you're trying to get to that single tone.
hey, oh my, that stuff's enough to make it go to a single tone, and then the Geiger counter says, well, that's too much, so it just starts clicking. It's a really nice later model with a computer in it. It logs, but it's like, so it lives at a Uno tin at this point, a Shrek Uno tin.
Spicy Shrek.
And I can
Sweet.
guarantee you, it was over the limit that USPS allows.
Did he put the card in, or did the Postal Service open it and put the card in?
Oh, he put it in because he had writing on the
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah. So every time I keep the Uno tin in the corner of the room, and it's not above background radiation, even if I'm standing under it.
My buddy Carl swung by here a little while ago, about a month or so ago, and he had a Geiger counter with him. And he said, I brought this Geiger counter because in the background of your videos...
Yeah, you have a bank angle indicator.
Yeah. I got some aircraft gauges. I'm pointing the camera. It'll take like 15 seconds before it updates there. But I've got some aircraft gauges sitting on the windowsill over there. And so he was like, I've seen these in the background, and I want to know how radioactive they are. Turns out, very.
Very. Radium is very.
Oh.
I have a watch from my grandfather. Actually, it's right here. Let me grab the Geiger counter for a second.
I was
Yeah.
handling those too. Oops.
The terrible part of that is the paint, the phosphor in the paints goes bad, but the radium is still radioactive, so you don't even realize it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get. You kind of have to, like, rub the gauge against your face for it to be a problem.
Or lick the paintbrush while you're stenciling on clocks.
Yeah, there you go. So it's like, it's not a huge deal, right?
I had a similar situation with that to Avery, where I was buying old watch parts, and it was somebody from a watch repair guy. Basically, they had taken a bunch of stuff from his workbench and
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get
all
that
sorts of
out.
new and old parts.
This thing up.
When that package got there, it was ridiculously hot. I packaged it back up and sent it back. I'm like, nah, I'm not even getting into this.
Yeah, radioactive.
Right.
stuff is
Turn the
fine.
audio on. I'm gonna put this right on
Yeah.
top of the watch.
There you go. You're gonna wear that,
we're
on
at-
your wrist.
We're at
Gotta get it
700.
Put your hands in your pockets to make sure that you never have offspring again. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 counts a minute. with the probe open.
I gotta go to bed.
All right, man, take it easy.
Yeah.
Our new Canadian.
Yeah. Not yet. He's getting there.
Not yet. We're working on it.
So the big important thing to remember, your friend probably told you this, is just don't mess with the dials, because if that
Yeah.
paint leaks, then you don't want to breathe it.
Yeah.
The
Not
other
like I'm ever
issue
gonna
I've
take them
read
apart.
about, the other issue I've read with those is they can actually outgas radon, but with a couple of aircraft gauges, it's not a problem. It's the guys that have like 300 radium watches in a box, that have to worry about that type of thing.
Yeah, it's not like, it's genuinely not a concern. It was funny because he showed up with a Geiger counter and a UV flashlight, and he was like, "Yep, those are radioactive."
Yeah, and they're behind glass. In general, those things aren't. It's not the end of the world, but you never want that stuff to enter your body. Is all.
Yeah, and
can
they're what is it, the inverse square law or whatever it is, like the amount of distance that you are away from them, it drops off by a square or something. So like you get,
Right.
I mean, he had to put the Geiger counter like pretty much right up to the face.
The trick to tell if the paint looks kind of goopy, that's usually a telltale of radium.
Dang, man, this AC power connector here does not want to come loose.
Is it corroded on?
No, it's just a 40-year-old giant Molex.
I gotcha.
I'm like walking it out. Millimeter at a
It's like
time.
working on a car that's been in a salt state.
Yeah. This is not corrosion this time. This is just old, crappy plastics that have probably shrunk or changed size over the years. This is coming straight from the transformer. Come on. You absolute jerk.
Okay, I'm back.
Our microwave died today.
Oh no!
What a fun problem that is now.
I have a suggestion. Get an Amana radar range on eBay, an old one.
There we go.
Thing will outlast me, you, and your kids.
Yeah, I really want to get like a Gen 1, like the very first microwave.
Oh, good luck. I wish.
The one that doesn't have a glass on the front. It's just got that screen mesh.
Yeah, they're water
And
cooled.
tubes and water cooled.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are very cool.
If I remember right, the rating on them was not, they didn't really measure in watts, but they said it can cook a, 25-pound turkey in, I think it was like 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, they're like crazy overkill. They're dangerous levels of powerful, which is awesome.
Aren't these 400 hertz input?
No.
No.
The very, very first ones were, because they were only on the Navy ships. I'm pretty sure.
All right, I got
News to
some
me.
corrosion pictures coming in.
I
know
have to look it
400
up again.
I know
talking
400
about the-
hertz is used on aircrafts, but I just assumed maybe.
Raytheon?
They,
Or,
I believe Navy used 400, but hold on, radar.
but if you really want power, Dave, just stop going microwave and just
Oh.
buy a radar.
Yeah, if you check in
Oh,
the
yeah.
if you check in the Friday Night Twitch channel, Charles posted a picture of the Geiger counter
Oh, nice.
and what it's dumping out.
Is
All
that
right.
That's 2,000 counts?
Sure.
Looks like.
All right,
That's
I'm
pretty
also
hot.
about to bombard it with photos.
I mean, that's not great, but not terrible.
3.8.
Yeah.
2.2 mil Rankin. That's not the
Rankin,
worst.
yeah.
I don't think this is going to show up. Well, it might on Twitch. You guys can see there is a little bit of corrosion going on.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
weird. What caused that?
I don't know. It's only in that spot. It's not on the back of the board. The back of the board's totally clean. The rest of the board is totally fine.
And there's
That's
no
weird.
evidence of road. Sorry,
There's no evidence of what?
Rodent.
rodents.
No, not that I can tell.
No
I
space.
figured
in
you'd smell it.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only in that very specific singular spot. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of water dripped in there or something. It might even be my fault. This thing was kept in the hangar for a while. So I'm not gonna lay the
Oh
blame on
man, I
anybody.
forgot about how Internet 1.0 of this website was, and I love it. Do you have any for sale right now?
It's the opposites. I want my hook tool, so we're gonna pop out the CPU. Now there is a second CPU that came with this, so it's also possible that the CPU is just blasted. And he got us, because he sent this one along with it, which is another NEC D8039. So we'll clean up some of the corrosion. If any of it looks, game stopping, we'll change it out. We'll repair it, I guess. Soak this stuff in a little bit of IPA there.
I was going to say that on eBay, the 8039s are about 10 to 20 bucks, but if you got one, might as well try that one first.
Yeah. Also, eBay doesn't particularly help us tonight.
No, exactly. Not unless MX Shift can be fast on the ordering button
I
again.
know, right? We're gonna really push the limits of MX Shift's shipping capabilities.
Just oh god, what was it? There's a video someone made a long time ago that was same day shipping, but at 11:59 p.m.
Yeah.
Truck drives through the wall. What are you doing?
What's up,
Isn't
Bingo
Amazon
Bango
trying,
Bonko? That is a great name, by the way, Bingo Bango Bonko. I love that
Isn't
name.
Amazon trying the drone delivery services in parts of Texas?
That's certainly not where I am. I'm happy if I can get 2-day delivery here. Usually it's 3-day.
Holy cow! There's a video of that the original 1955 microwave working, and holy cow!
Yeah, they weren't messing around. That original microwave was very serious.
Is that the Tappan 1000 that is 220 volt?
Yes, on the website I posted above that video, radarrange.com.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if those two little capacitors went bad.
Oh, these are
'cause
brand new videos.
They are
That's why I was-
corroded only on one pin.
Hmm.
So what is
That-
if anybody's got the schematic open, what is C1 and C6 for?
Probably power filtering on the.
Well, they're small. I mean, it could be power filtering, but they're tiny capacitors.
They're tantalum. They look like wet tantalum at a first glance when I was looking at them.
Did you say C6?
Yeah, C6 and C1.
C6 is in the reset circuit.
Okay.
But,
That could
the
explain
reset
why
signal was
our
okay.
reset. It was okay, but it was fast. That could explain why our reset signal was very fast.
Possibly. You said the other one was C1?
C1, yeah.
Need a better index for this.
I don't even know what size they are. Oh,
It's
C1
the
is
quietest microwave.
I don't know what size it is. I can see that it has something right now, but my eyes are not good enough. Yeah. I mean, it's not great in here, but it's not terrible.
Oh my god, it's 350 pounds.
I'm sure it's here somewhere, but I can't see
Found it.
one. Oh, where is it?
It's on the 5-volt rail. Output filtering on one of the other data sheets next to the regulator.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that's one of the primary regulated lines.
But there's C3, C4, C12, C15 for the 5-volt rails also.
Now you've got to get one of those Tappan microwaves because the electronics are by Litton Industries.
Oh, heck yeah. That's a
Yes,
great
they
way
are.
to take another bath in PCB oil.
I don't think this.
A side of PCBs with your food.
There
Ah,
you go,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, just
The
what I
crazy thing
wanted,
is-
a little bit of cancer with my pizza.
How many watts do you think this thing pulls from the wall?
Which one? The
Yes.
original?
The original 55 unit.
3000?
Yeah, it's 3.8 kVA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's a lot.
I love the fact that, the universal test for a microwave is potatoes. And that's the very first video.
All right. Well, we didn't check ripple on the 5-volt rail, but I don't think ripple on the 5-volt rail is our problem. We might have a blown trace somewhere. So that trace that we were worried about, well, we weren't seeing anything coming out of the CPU on that A6 line, right?
Yeah.
It makes me think this CPU might be swap it and try it, but
Yeah, the CPU might be injured.
Mm-hmm. But
'cause it was just dead flat the whole time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the next one
Yeah.
over was flipped.
So I tell you what I can do is I can measure. I can do a resistance measurement between that pin and ground on the CPU with it removed from the computer or from the board.
Yeah.
That tells if it's got an internal short or something going on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a small
And
request.
even do the same thing on the board as well, so in case the short was pulling it very hard
Yeah.
on the
We got
board.
a small request to see what you're doing.
Oh, y'all should have spoken up a lot. I'm just like toothbrushing a board, but yeah, we
And
should have said
I'm
something earlier.
watching it, and I'm watching a PDF. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what pin am I going for here? What pin number is that?
4.
That was pin 18, I think it was.
Yes.
So on the board, it's 138 kilo ohms. So pretty sure that's not it.
Yeah.
19, 18. And nothing on the IC itself. I mean, that doesn't mean that it's not dead, but
Nothing from 18 to 19.
Yeah, the fact that 19 was low is a little concerning as well. No,
Can you check if there's a between 18 and 19?
Yeah. Let's see here. Between 20 and 19 is 2 kilo ohms. Between 18 and 19 is 138 kilo ohms.
Yeah, it's not one.
It'd be fine. Might be
Yeah.
fixed.
No, I doubt it. I am slightly concerned about the quality of some of these traces, as well as C1 and C6, but I don't know how to test those short of removing them completely. Yeah, C1 was on the 5-volt rail, right?
Yeah, that was just after the regulator.
Okay. That would explain why it's at 330 ohms across it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think at this point we got to put something back together and start actually hunting down faults. Like actually troubleshooting stuff.
Maybe stick the other CPU in and just
Yeah,
see
we
if
can try that.
it's different.
Yeah. Probably should blow the alcohol off of this thing. We're gonna test how good Discord's noise reduction is, and then we're just gonna destroy the ears of everybody who's on Twitch.
Yeah, as usual, Twitch is an afterthought.
Yeah, I'm warning Twitch. Prepare yourself. It's about to get noisy. Not for long, but it's gonna be loud.
Let's see how bad it's gonna be. I'm gonna unmute Twitch just to see here.
And it's at that point we realize that he's on his laptop microphone.
My ear holes are prepared. No noise. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah, I
on
think-
the wrong mic.
Yeah, I think Roy nailed it. I think I'm on the wrong microphone. Oh, that's so
I knew
frustrating.
there was something-
It's been okay though.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
yeah.
the Twitch side has been a bit low, but I mean,
It's a little echoey, but
yeah, I
Why is
noticed.
why
a
is it
bit.
not even giving me the option, though?
I noticed that I could hear the computer going up and down with its fan, but that was about it.
But that's Discord side also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely
So-
not on. Did I?
Yeah, neither Discord nor OBS is on your
Yeah,
lavalier mic.
that's so frustrating because I've had it on the entire time.
It's not plugged into the wrong jack.
There's only one jack.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
my old Asus laptop that's actually in front of me, I had this issue for a long time, where the mic jack just stopped recognizing anything being put into it.
Well, last week it
Then
was fine.
suddenly it started
That's
working.
the frustrating part. Is last week it was no
But-
big deal.
Must be linked to the Linux time.
That's
Yeah.
not a capacitor.
Things have
Why is that
updated
under
since then.
C3?
All right, let's. That's fun.
I
All
have
right.
Sorry.
questions about this
Can y'all-
now.
Listen here, y'all can still hear
Ooh.
me, right?
Oh, that sounds way better.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
that's the real microphone. Okay.
Whoever was doing the silk screening on this board, I think was smoking a little. Because there are some very obvious I think these are inductors because they're 5-band, that are labeled capacitor.
Those might be capacitors as well. I've seen capacitors in that package before.
I have
I mean,
never seen a newer capacitor with bands on it. I've seen Bumblebee capacitors from the 50s,
Okay.
but not
Thank
new.
you. Yeah, okay. So it is blown out a bit. All right, let me. That's wild that it's blown out. Like it shouldn't be because I'm not going above negative 10 dB here. So if anybody's listening on Twitch, give me some updates as to what it sounds like.
Sounds fine to me. I'm hearing you.
Am I peaking? Is it blown out? Does it sound like it's going overkill?
What it sounds like to me is it
You're
has
in
a
the
little
zone,
compression,
man.
but it's keeping it okay.
All right, we're gonna knock it down just a little bit here to minus 7 or 8 dB. I mean, if you're hearing like dump 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 dump, that's me tapping the microphone to make sure that I'm on the right microphone. Sounds okay. A little tinnier than the laptop mic somehow. Oh well, all right. All right, well, we'll roll it. If it's particularly egregious, let me know, and then we'll tinker with it some more.
I can
Yeah.
only think of this with now.
All right. Let's get back to some testing so that way we can maybe hunt down whatever problem that we have. This is essentially just a computer that's harder to troubleshoot because it's in such a small case. And now that it's open, I should actually wipe down the inside because it's gross. Let me go find the simple green. And
Picking up the simple green.
you guys should be able to hear
Now
me
we can hear
now.
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. There we go. It wouldn't be an Usagi day without a little bit of simple green in the mix.
The distinctive sound that the pump on that bottle makes.
Yeah. And I've been just reusing the bottle. I just buy the big jug of simple green and then just like refill the bottle. So this bottle's getting kind of old actually.
You're not buying the concentrate and using just straight concentrate, are you?
Oh yeah, I absolutely am.
I do. I do all the time.
I want it to be as brutally strong as possible.
It actually works better in a 50-50 mix because the water helps it work.
I get down to a 50-50 mix. So I just pour in like straight concentrate. And then when I use about half the bottle, I fill it up with water. And I do that about 5 times. And then I fill it up with new straight concentrate.
You do exactly what I do. Although
Yeah.
I am a proponent of sparkle vinegar glass cleaner on everything because it's just light enough that it doesn't hurt anything.
I have never hurt anything with Simple Green.
I haven't either, but I don't particularly like the smell of the regular Simple Green. I like the lemon.
I like it. It smells like sassafras.
All right. Where's my stuff at? Here.
It's also like a
Camera a little closer.
Sparkle's also like $2
It's backwards.
for a big bottle.
All right, let's see if I can find the mounting holes for this thing.
Sparkle.
I mean, the
made
real
local.
The real good smell is Fabuloso.
Oh, that gives me a headache.
Are we literally having a conversation about what is the best cleaner to get high off of?
No, it doesn't get you high. It just smells.
You can't.
That's my son high on Fabuloso.
I just learned something. The glass cleaner I use is made local. I didn't even know that. Huh.
The good stuff isn't allowed anymore because you just can't get trike.
Yeah, it's true.
Trichloroethane. Yeah, that stuff's great. It lifts everything, no residue, and will also make you pass out.
There is a picture I probably have somewhere on my computer from the Museum of Communications, the Connections Museum in Seattle, where one of the volunteers is going through a back room. They open up this cabinet of curiosities, and it's just a little bottle. It's completely sealed, and there's a tag on it that says, "This killed a lot of good people. This is to remember it by," and it's trike.
I was cleaning an engine nacelle on a C-130 to prep it for paint, and it was underneath the wing. It was a very calm day, and I was using trike, and I passed out on the work stand and woke up over half an hour later.
Oh.
So I
Nothing
was
like
wearing
a-
a ventilator. It did not help.
Did your boss get mad at you for taking a nap at work?
Nobody noticed.
Oh, great. That's
That's
almost worse.
worse. That's even worse.
Yeah, no, it was right in front of the main hangar at Hawkins and Powers, and nobody noticed I was passed out on top of this work lift.
I mean, that's also good news because it means that you now have freedom to take a nap every day.
No, we'd go out to the cylinder storage hut and take a nap in the morning before it got too hot.
There was a designated place. All right, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
the acetylene cylinder storage?
No, engine cylinders.
Oh, okay.
They used a lot of radial engines on the aircraft that Hawkins and Powers flew, and this was when I was in high school. It was basically a summer job that you worked full-time minimum wage as a mechanics helper, general laborer. If one of your parents worked for Hawkins and Powers, you were guaranteed a job up there. And since my dad was an airframe and power plant mechanic up there, I had a job every summer in high school that I wanted one.
How many bottles of Croil did you use?
Croil. I love Croil.
The really crazy stuff was I was cleaning the engine nacelles on a boxcar, a C-119, to go for a movie, and to clear the carbon buildup off of the fairing, I was using the stuff called Alumabrite.
Oh, yes.
God.
Which is just extremely concentrated hydrochloric acid.
Yep.
You never want to get it on your skin. You always wear thick rubber gloves and an apron and a face shield with that crap.
That's the same as, or less, or more concentrated, than muriatic, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah, this
way
stuff-
more.
This stuff was almost a gel. It was so thick.
And they did have aluminum jelly was another one.
Yeah, this stuff it took anything but aluminum off of it. carbon, oil, just paint. Everything was gone. You used an acid brush, like you'd use a parts cleaner brush, and eventually it would break down the adhesive and cause the bristles to go out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was me.
I've used it once, and that was enough for me.
Well, and the crazy part is, here I'm cleaning this fairing, this cowling for this movie. I think it was Stopper My Mom Will Shoot was the movie that was going to. And I'm cleaning it in Grable, Wyoming. The plane is going to Burbank. It was completely fouled by the time it got there.
Yeah, it's got to do a 5-hour trip.
That's more like 10. More like 10.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a prop airplane, it's a lot slower.
Our 3350s.
All right, let's give this the old smoke test. See if we broke anything.
I think Reese pointed out in a picture in the Friday Night Twitch channel that one of the capacitors looks like it's failed.
Was it C1 or C6?
No, it's C3.
C3.
It has like bluish green guts out of both ends of it. It kind of looks like a resistor.
Where is C3 at?
Between two chips. One of which is socketed.
I think it's next to the CPU.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that blue screen stuff all cleaned up and is not there anymore. But that doesn't mean that C3 hasn't, shit the bed.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from that picture. Did you pull and reseat the CPU? Just on the off chance that it's.
I got a different CPU in it.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, we got the second CPU in it. So, contact. Exact same behavior. Red light comes on, stays on. So we didn't make it worse.
Checksums.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's truly a checksum error, but I mean, it could just
it could just be not getting far enough in the code to even do a check.
Well, we should verify the pin.
18.
Yeah, we're
pin 18.
gonna check pin 18 now. Also, what is C3 a part of? Like, what? I know that it's next to the CPU, but what's it doing?
5-volt decoupling, I think.
I mean, it could
There's
be
more
bad.
than one C3 in this machine, which is a.
On the CPU board.
It's like they're all doing the same thing, so they're all C3.
There we go. All right, there's 20. 19. Ooh, 19 looks even worse. 18 is totally flat. 17 is dead. 16 is dead. 15 is dead. I think the CPU is bad.
Yeah, I think it's
not
something
the blown CPU.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that this is the CPU that may have been injured. Let's go back to the other CPU and see if we get pin 19 and 18 back. I mean, it was with the ROM that was injured as well, so it's, likely. But that's no guarantee that this 8039 is good as well.
At least it's not one of those CPUs that has the code burned onto it.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah. I have several things with that, and I'm just like, every time I get one, I'm like, can I figure out a way to dump this? And it's always a lot of work, and I never end up doing it. I need to.
Just decap it, and then you can read the ROM off.
All right. Well, we're back to where we were with 19 going up to 2.5 volts, 18 being totally flat, and then 17 on looking normal. So what's unique about those specific lines? I mean, those two lines are the data. That's the bus, right?
It's shared between both data and address.
Yeah. So what's the chip that's doing the multiplexing between data and address?
The 574.
That's did two people talk at once? I didn't catch that.
That was U2.
Oh, okay, so that's U2. And we said that was a 20-pin chip. So there's 11. 12 is flat. 13 is
12
also
is
flat.
Is that socketed?
Nope.
Dang.
Yep.
So it'll be the next thing. All that.
Yeah, I know. I could snip a leg on it, but
I mean, you can pull the leg. You can pull a leg out of the CPU, but then you got to worry about it bending back without breaking.
yeah. What is pin? Let's see here. 10, 9, 8, 7. What is pin 7 on that 373?
That is DB. That's data bus 4.
Okay.
So it goes over to pin 16 on the micro.
Okay. It's just that's where there's quite a bit of corrosion was around that particular pin. Yeah, but pin 1, I'm guessing, is a power or a control or something.
That's the output enable of the chip, which is hardwired to ground.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Pin 11 is the address latch enable. Just have a look at that. Again, it should be pulsing.
Ooh, that one's nice and low. What is that? 10, 11, 12, 13. What's 14? 14 doesn't make it to 4 volts.
DB5.
I mean, it could be that I have kind of a not great ground. And so everything seems a little lower than it should be.
But so
Different in respect to each. Sorry, you go.
DB5 is low at the LS373, but it was fine near the CPU.
Yeah, it's at 3.5. What pin is it on the CPU?
17.
Nah, it's only about 3.5 volts on the CPU as well.
That's still a bit low.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. If I take a single shot of this, I mean, that doesn't look great. I don't know if you guys are looking at Twitch, but that's not 17. That's actually pin 16.
Oh.
It switches back and forth between address and data during the instruction fetch execute.
Yeah, what the 373 does is it demultiplexes the multiplex data bus.
Yeah, no, I got that. I'm just trying to figure out why we're only getting about 4 volts on most of these.
Well, what I'm wondering is if they did blow something on the CPU, the next thing I would expect might have gotten a hit is the 373, just because there is so many connections. But I'd want to prove it out. I wouldn't want to just rip it out without knowing for sure.
Yeah. Is there a
If you even have one,
ground? Is there a ground on J5 that I can hook onto? So that way I'm not on like chassis ground. I'm sure there's a ground on J5.
Well, J5 is so sure about that.
Well, J5 is the connector that goes to the communications board.
No, there's no ground. How is there no ground?
Oh, are they literally just grounding through the chassis?
I think so. That's your problem.
That seems hyper dumb to me.
That's jammed.
On J8, there's one. The diagnostic
Okay.
port.
Yeah, well, if they're supposed to be grounding through the chassis, then I should be having a good ground on chassis. Let me double check that.
You could turn it off and check the resistance between the chassis and say a pin on one of the chips for the ground.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check between the chassis and the CPU. I'm gonna zero my probes out even. It's getting serious. Or I don't need to zero them out. It's at 0.1 ohms. Okay. Let's see.
Actually, you know what? They're not using ALE other than a test point. It's PSEN is what actually activating the.
I guess
have
373.
440 ohms between the CPU ground and chassis.
Oh,
That's not good.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't seem correct.
They're using ALE. It's on the LS373.
All right, we should probably figure out the grounding situation right quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's see. Okay, so
How about J4? Either pin 1 or pin 6 as a ground. Can you clip onto that?
J4.
It's the servo.
Is that all the way in the back?
Either servo or diagnostic has one.
See P4 on the
I mean,
other board. I think
a lot of the caps will give you a ground too.
That's true.
C11.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so P4 pin 1, which would be J4 pin 1, I have a perfect connection between that and ground on the CPU.
Okay.
Good.
So that would imply that I've got a great connection between that and ground on whatever. What's the I've got two massive caps here, C21 and C22. Which one of these is my, or do both of these go to ground, I should say?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got good ground within this board. And I've got good ground to the other board. I don't have good ground to the chassis, which is awkward. I don't know why I wouldn't have good ground to the chassis. But it means that for probing, what I'm going to do is instead of clipping onto the chassis, I'm going to clip onto the main power cap.
Can you get to C2 instead of C21?
The C2 is small. C21 is big.
Okay, no, just the other side of that is 40 volts.
Oh, I can get to C22. The other side of that one is definitely not 40 volts because that's only a 15 volt cap.
What is that one?
That's for the 5 volt rail, I think.
Yeah, 4,000 microfarad.
9.5. Yeah, that's 9.5 volts AC. At least it's not 40.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the ground side of it anyways, so I'm not particularly worried, but this will give me a much better ground, which should tell us which should give us a little bit better. I mean, I was having an extra 400 ohms of resistance between the pins that I was checking and our results. So let's try that again. Let's see here. 19 is still only going to 2.5 volts, which we kind of suspected that something was wonky with 19. Pin 18 is stuck low still.
You perhaps
pin 17 is only going to 3.5 volts.
Yeah. Could you turn it on, turn it off, and then turn it on while watching pin 18 to see if it twiddles at all, and then maybe it settles on ground after a while?
Sure. If it did, it didn't catch it. So let's put a trigger on it. At 100 microseconds per division. Nah, it just gets a little bit of just gets a little bit of noise on power on, but that's it.
Yeah, because like that's one of the data lines, so it should be fetching code from the ROM during the startup, and you should see something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Actually, go over to the ROM side again.
Okay.
Pin, what is it? 16 on the ROM. Let me check this. But
How many pins is the ROM again? 24?
I think so.
All right. So there's 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's flat. I mean, I say it's flat. It looks like there's trying to be data on there. If I'm being honest. Like, I'll take a picture of this.
But it's a crosstalk.
I don't think it's crosstalk. I think it's trying to assert the bus and something is holding it low.
Bus contention.
Yeah.
So the ROM is able to speak on that.
Well, no. The CPU looks the
bus
same.
six.
The CPU looks the same, as does 373. They all have the same very low noise on it. So something on that pin is... Oh, hey, my check light went off. I think that's probably because my probe slipped and I shorted something out.
Oh, good. Now it's broken the other way.
Yeah. Well, now the check light's back on. So.
Okay, so DB6 does go to some other chips. Maybe we can have a look at some of those. Like, can you find U9? It's the analog to digital converter.
Yep.
Is it in a socket?
Nope. Nothing socketed. The only thing socketed are the CPU and the ROM. So.
Yeah. So I was wondering whether there's also another LS373, which is U12. Just looking for anything that's on DB6.
Yeah, I can get to both of those chips. I mean, they're not socketed. I can check stuff on them though.
Yeah. Have a look at U9 pin 7. That's the DB6. So we can...
Pin.
Hey Reese, the 8031 reset vector is 0, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks the same.
So, assuming, I don't know if they have a jump there immediately or not, but we should see, if we look at the addresses, it should at least clock a few instructions up. If we put on like address bus 012 on the ROM.
There is a disassembly of this on BitSavers, actually. Let me just bring it up. First thing it does is jump elsewhere in the ROM.
Okay. I'm trying to verify if the CPU is acting sane to begin with, or if it's borked.
Well, we never see D6 do anything, but that doesn't mean it's the CPU. There's a ton of stuff on this, and any one of those chips could be holding D6 low. Now, I would be inclined to look at a chip that is on D6 and D7. I think whatever pin 19 is.
Yeah. I think all of the chips that touch those lines are on have both of them. So U9, U12, U2, and the micro U1.
All right.
You don't have the I/O board, or you do. The servo board also has DB6 on it. Can you unplug the servo from J3?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can remove the full.
good.
I can just remove the entire servo board pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's.
Connector.
I don't think that's gonna. Well, I have to pull the entire servo board out because it slots directly into the other board, but I can get it out. It's just 2 screws. So I can pull the whole servo board out and just completely eliminate it from the system.
And is there anything plugged into J8, or is it just an open diagnostic?
It's just open.
Okay. And you don't have the I/O board connected right now?
No.
Okay. Yes, pull the servo and let's have a look.
Yeah. Pulling servo is a good idea. I like that.
I mean, basically, in this situation, you simplify.
Divide and conquer. Split in 2. good lord. I should put some dioxide on those pins. Spider webs. Nice. Okay.
I suppose in theory we could snip the legs on the 373s if we have to. Because they're easy to get replacements for.
Now I've got a check code.
Oh.
What's it saying? How many blinks?
Looks like 2 blinks.
Okay.
Missing servo board? I don't know.
Yeah, probably
2
missing
blinks is either the A to D converter has a problem or the negative 5 volt reference has a problem.
Well, now now this pin is mostly high with a very occasional shot low.
Well, it could be stuck in a hard loop with the error code.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
And somebody found the ground reference for the I/O board.
So maybe turn it off, turn it on, and then see if pin 18 goes bonkers before it gets to the check error.
Tell you what, let's just slow this thing way down to like say 50 milliseconds. We'll do a single shot. Yeah, there's a lot of activity on pin 18.
Okay, I'm thinking the servo board's got a problem.
Yeah, I think so. That is a large amount of activity, and then pin 18 goes high.
But the 2 blinks is not anything to do with the servo being wrong. That's 4 blinks. So let's have a look. So it's either the A to D converter or the negative 5 volt. So let's see if we can find negative 5 volts.
Yeah, we never checked the negative 5 volt rail.
So there's a test point TB7 near U15, which generates the negative 5.
I'm guessing the TB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a full test header.
Yeah. So you look for U15. It's just a little 8-pin jobby, I think.
Yeah, no, I got U15 up there, but the TB thing is in a totally different place.
Pin 5 on U15 then.
Pin 5 on U15, I can do that. Two, three, 4, 5. Well, it's negative voltage, that's for sure. Yeah, it's negative 5.
Okay.
All right, so
the other thing it says is the A to D converter, but it could be something upstream from that, like the photodiode's not working or something, phototransistors, or some of that other circuitry. But it's good that it's running code now.
Well, it was running code before, but it's running more code now. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we have 2 separate faults going on here. We have a fault on the servo board on 2 of the address lines for certain. And we have a fault on the main board for potentially the A to D converter.
Yep.
I don't know how we would test the A to D converter and confirm
Yeah,
that is
I'm not sure
genuinely
exactly.
what's going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of circuitry upstream from the A to D as well. So it could be any of that stuff. Because I'm not sure what it does to do the check, whether it's like checking that the readings come out okay or whatnot. I have to look at the code.
You can,
got
like,
that far
if
into
you look at
this.
the stream, you can see the LED blinking, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's definitely 2 blinks. I'm not going crazy and counting it wrong, right?
That's two.
Okay. I-2097, I don't think we're getting far enough for it to expect a tape to be in the system. It is strange that I don't know how it would go about testing the A to D converter to even know that it's bad.
Do you have the -5 at the A to D converter?
What pin is that?
U9?
Pin 9? I can check it.
It's on pin 2
It's on pin 2.
of
Okay.
U9.
Yeah.
And maybe also pin 1, just check that that's 5 volts.
Pin 1? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just want to check the positive as well in case there's a shorted tantalum or something there.
Yeah, that's 5 volts.
Okay. Maybe have a look at pin 16. That's the chip select. So see if it's doing anything. You might have to turn it off and on again.
Okay, how many, is this a 20 pin chip? No. 18? What'd you say, pin 16?
Yes. Looks like it's an 18 pin chip, I think.
Yeah, 18. So 16 would be 18, 17, 16. That's currently at, oh, it's toggling on the occasion. Yeah, I can see activity on it. Yeah.
Pin 5 and 18 should both be ground.
We get a, so on pin 16, we get a high to low pulse at an interval that matches up with the space in between the flash codes.
Yeah, so it's probably just going, check it, doesn't work, check it, doesn't work. Also have a look at pin 15, which is like the read signal. Should be about similar cadence.
Pin 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, although it's a similar cadence, but it hits a lot more activity during that cadence.
Yeah,
Also,
it's reading
also a high to low
multiple.
going.
Yeah, because I think each site reads from the ADC. There's also a multiplexer further up. It basically reads sort of like 10 different photo transistors. Bang, 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 bang. Each time it reads from the ADC.
Okay, so it's busy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little low. Like the
busy...
voltage is a little low. We're down at like 4.2 or 4.3 volts, which has kind of been a recurring theme on this thing. What's the...
Maybe you also have a look at pin 14.
Well, I'm going to
14
take a look
is
at
the signal back to the... Sorry.
Just a second. I'm going to take a look at the 5 volt pin and see. Let me put this on AC coupling here. And I'm going to try and find... Try to see if there's any ripple or anything on this thing that's causing us grief. I mean, there is ripple, but it's less than 100 millivolts. That's not enough to worry about in my book. I mean, certainly not enough to be pulling us down to what we're being pulled down to. All right, you were saying pin 14?
Yeah, so I think that's the signal back to the CPU to say data is ready.
All right, so 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Yeah, ooh, that's a lot of activity going on that one. It's same cadence as well.
Pin 17 should be the clock for the ADC. It's just an RC network. I forget what its frequency needs to be for that.
Pin 17?
Mm-hmm.
That one does not look healthy. Hang on.
It's RC, so it won't be square.
It's just it only ever gets as low as 2 volts is the part that seems unhealthy to me.
Roy, could you check the data sheet on that, maybe, on that ADC?
It's not constant. It happens in a flurry. I don't know if what that means. Like you said clock, I would have imagined clock is all the time, but this looks more like data that doesn't get low enough.
Look at the data sheet, see how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot that other laptop over here right quick and see if I can follow along in the schematic a little bit.
So on page 95 of the Remex technical manual.
Okay. All right.
Someone is suggesting to check the input of the ADC after.
All right, let me catch up, figure out where we are. There's our ADC. Clock is from 17. So why would that have something that looks like data on it?
A short?
I feel like that should be constant, unless unless that clock doesn't go, unless that clock isn't enabled, unless chip select is also enabled, right? So it could be that the clock is only going when chip select has been selected.
You talking about the AD clock?
Yeah.
Pin 17, that's going to 5 volts through a resistor and a cap. Does it run the clock itself?
Yes.
That would be my guess.
Okay. Let me check the data sheet.
Clock is supposed to be 500 kilohertz.
Yeah, but is the clock gated by something?
I'm reading here in the data sheet. It has an internal asynchronous clock oscillator which starts upon receipt of a convert start command and ceases when conversion is complete. So that would explain why it comes and goes.
Okay.
Requires an external RC for the conversion times. Yeah.
I can measure it and tell you how long it is. It's like 36 kilohertz. Yeah, 36 to 37 kilohertz. I imagine that speed is defined by your RC network.
Maybe they're...
It doesn't go very low. It only goes down to about 2 volts, but maybe that's okay. Like maybe that's all that clock is supposed to go down, you know. That's all it's supposed to sync within the chip itself.
How many pulses is it in that train?
So you have one pulse. So it starts high and then it goes low, and whenever it's low, that's uniform across all pulses. But your high pulses are of slightly different lengths. So you have kind of a fat one initially, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pulses. So it depends on how you want to count it.
Yeah.
That sounds like the amount of different conversions, not the amount of clock cycles it should have.
Yeah, I don't understand enough about what this thing is doing to know for sure, but and I don't also understand how the self-check would be able to check this. Let's see here. Go back to this one. have we've been stumped?
No, I'm looking at the numbers there. They talk about the resistor being between 6K and 100K, and then the Remex has like a 127K on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the C value, what it's supposed to be.
Schematic, I think, was 100 picofarads.
I'm still trying to decide whether we should trust the Remex error codes.
Well,
Like,
it
how much-
is pulsing the ADC, and
Well, yeah, but I mean, it could also be pulsing a ton of other junk as
Yeah.
well, right?
Well, look at it this way: you pulled the servo board, and the problem changed. So there's a problem on the servo board. If you fix that and plug it back in, then if this one still sticks around, then we can attack it. Otherwise, we might be chasing a ghost.
Yeah, we know for a fact that there's an issue on the servo board.
Yeah. holding our
Saying to
data
fix
bit.
that could be problematic because I don't have any of the components on here.
Look for. Is there anything that looks like it could be shorting the data bus?
No, it's going to be a failure within an IC.
Hmm.
And there's only 5 ICs on this thing. One of them is a D8155. Knowing my luck, it's that one because it's not socketed and it's got 1 million pins. But again, it's all on a bus. So let's see here. Let me see if I can find the servo board schematic here.
There's a 40-pin chip.
The 8155 is, yeah.
Oh, that's one of those do everything chips. It's a 2K of RAM, I/O ports, and a timer. Actually, if that chip's out, if it uses that chip to time anything on the ADC, or if it's trying to do anything diagnostic with that, it could give you that false error code. But I don't know what we have no way, unless we reverse engineer the entire code base, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Doesn't sound
the
like a hard chip
schematic
to
for
get,
that.
though.
Did you go to the servo board or the micro board, CPU board?
I'm looking for the schematic
on
on the
the
servo board.
It's schematic number 3, figure 10-3.
Got it. No.
At page 98.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right. So what
there's-
all on this board is on DB6? That's it. That's the only thing on this board on DB6, huh?
Yeah, is it socketed?
No.
This is a microcontroller, isn't it?
Why would anything
No, it's
be that easy?
It's a multi-peripheral chip.
Yeah, it's an IO
Okay,
controller.
well,
I don't think I have one of those, but let me double check.
On the
It looks like
positive
an
side,
Atmel with those pins. Sorry.
Yeah.
on the positive side, that's not affecting our ADC because there's no way that's connecting back.
All right, $1 million question. How different is the 8155 from the 8255?
Different animal.
Because I have an 8255.
The 8255 is just it's similar idea, but I don't think it has the timer. Is it pin compatible?
Well, if it doesn't have the timer, then we're probably borked anyways. I have an SY6522. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, no, it's not. It's not anything near it. The
All right.
855 was in the PC. It's in a bunch of other stuff, but AMD had their own thing. What was the other part you said you had?
Unrelated, but it's a SY6522. That's just in my bin here, and I don't remember where I got it from.
That's a versatile interface adapter for a 6V502 series.
Okay.
It's the same class of part, just no, not compatible.
Yep. Nope, I don't have one of those. So I think we may be waiting until next week again while I order one. Because I think we're moderately confident that that IC is bad, because that's the only IC on that data bus line on the servo board. Right? Like, it is the logic making sense to everybody else here?
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds like it. I've been loosely following.
And if that thing is generating a timer that's used for something else on the CPU board, I mean, I don't know if
More
it is.
importantly, it's holding the whole data bus down.
Well, I'm just trying to think, like, could it be causing our A to default here by not having, you know, the servo board in? Like, is there something is there something from the servo board that potential part of the diagnostic is reliant on?
It's
and so
possible.
we're getting a red herring potentially. Is my thinking, is my hope, I should say.
It's possible that it's more, you know, if the data bus problems go away when that thing's out, then it tells us that there's something wrong. You know, that chip's kind of dead to the world to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, either way, we're not going anywhere tonight because I don't have another 8155. So I need to just order one of these, and then we'll swap it, and then pick back up where we left off. Because I do believe that 8155 is dead.
Yep.
All right. Well, in that case,
During that first disassembly, just out of curiosity, during the first disassembly, did you pull the servo board and reconnect it?
Yeah, the servo board's been pulled 3 or 4 times now. I mean, I'll connect it back up now and turn it on and see what happens, but
yeah, but the only other thing we could do is just check the rail in case something else is holding the rails off on that chip or something like that.
The voltage rails we checked with the board in, so the voltage rails are fine.
Got it. Yeah.
And it's only 2 address lines. It's not everything, right? And it just so happens to be two address lines that are shared with the ROM that had high voltage shorted to them.
If the chip select on that 8155 was stuck, maybe it would be forcing something on the bus.
I can check that. What pin is that?
Just looking now. There's a number of them.
Yeah, I put that in and it just goes high and stays high. Or it goes on and stays on, I mean.
Is it hot?
Oh, right now it's off, but let's see. There is, well, the chip enable is just tied low on that 8155.
Yeah. So, but the read and write pins, I think, are essentially I/O pins. So the 9 and 10.
All right.
Especially if read is stuck or something.
Let's see if I can get to those.
Oh yeah, because it would be asserting itself on the bus.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Although we did see activity on the other data lines, so
There's 9. So 9 is high.
that's good. That means it's off.
10 is also high.
Also,
both
pin
off.
7.
10, 9, 8. Oh, great. I lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is low.
Probably okay. I think that's selecting whether it's talking to IO or talking to memory of the chip. So that's probably okay.
Yeah. I think that 8155 is borked.
Yeah.
I mean, we see activity and life when that board is removed on the 2 pins that we don't see activity and life on. And the only place that those 2 pins go on that board is that singular chip. So I'm pretty sure that...
hey. Actually, if you're willing to pull a part out of something, then I don't think you will be. I don't think you want to do this, but that's a peripheral chip for the 8085. I thought you had one of the terminals, but I wouldn't do it myself.
I don't want to pull a chip out of anything that's working. I'm trying to think of something that I might have that is non-functional that I'm willing to steal it out of.
We don't even know if it has it, but something like 8085 might have it.
The spare Phoenix cards might have one on it, but I don't think so. I think they kind of predate the 8155.
Phoenix drives?
Yeah. The Phoenix hard drive. I've got another Phoenix hard drive, but it's all the way up in the hangar, and there's no electricity up there, and it's midnight, and I'm not going up there because there's snakes up there.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Well, you have the shotgun, don't you? You said you were going to bring the shotgun.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No,
that was just a Hail Mary. I wasn't really expecting you to.
Yeah, I think our best bet is just to order it and then come back fresh next week.
Sounds good.
Which means that you guys can help me troubleshoot my tape drive now.
The
my other tape drive.
LTO6.
Yep. We're going non-vintage.
That one, when I watched that in the video, that sounded like it got out of time. Like it needs to be retimed in the gear set.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about them. That's what we're about to find out.
That or a missing belt.
No, they don't have belts. It's a gear drive like a Apple floppy disk drive.
But it's a mechanical problem, so I can move the scope back over to the other bench.
My bet's on the fact that it's like a CD drive and it's got 2 contacts to know when it's in and out, and it's just not seeing them because it got out of time.
No, I think there's actually a physical fault, because when it ejects a tape,
that's what I mean.
The sled doesn't come all the way out.
Coming out of time meaning like jumping a tooth on a belt on a timing, on a car, that kind of thing.
No. I mean, I think the eject load mechanism has a physical fault.
Oh,
jamming?
I mean, maybe, but I'm more...
No.
It's a critically timed component.
The eject load mechanism has a physical fault. let me read. There's no I think. It does. Because if you hit the eject button, it gives you the tape. You pull the tape out. You cannot put the tape back in until you reach in and reset something. So the eject load mechanism has a physical fault.
Right, but when you shove it in, it goes and then
Yeah.
sits there.
That's also a different fault potentially. So we may have multiple problems.
Yeah, I'm reasonably sure that both of them are because it has jumped a tooth or two.
But yeah, there's no telling what happened in shipping or anything, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Just gotta make sure it's getting enough oil pressure to the cam phasers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's also
Make
no
sure that,
PCB oil in it, so we're okay. Today is also a PCB oil free day.
Yeah, we're running straight 50 weight in this one.
That's right.
Hopefully the gears in that mechanism didn't turn to cheese.
No, that's Apple drives, not.
I know. It's just as plastics get older, we're going to see more and more of that kind of stuff.
Well, LTO 6 is only 2 generations or 3
LTO
generations
6
out.
is still
It's
pretty
not
new,
terribly old,
right?
It's not terribly old. Yeah, it's only 5-6 years, I think, out. It's not that old.
That's why I don't understand what's going on inside of it. All right, where did I put this thing? There it is.
Let's see. LTO 6. LTO.
Holy, they're huge.
Oh, the tapes? Yeah, they hold like 6 terabytes or something.
Yep.
6 terabyte compressed, 2.5 on compressed. I have an LTO tape somewhere here, but it's LTO 2.
Release date over a decade ago, 2012.
2012? Really? Time flies. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's when the world was supposed to end.
Well, that's why they did
I mean,
make
remember.
new standards.
To be fair, the world was supposed to end about 17 times in my lifetime. I'm pretty sure it's in the middle of actively trying to end right now.
Yeah, in several ways.
All right,
My,
so here's what it's doing. Let's fire this thing
man,
up.
I remember my school going crazy.
Yeah.
With
So
the
for anybody
whole-
curious, this is what's inside of this little Linux box thing. So it's an old ASRock 990FX Extreme 4 gaming motherboard. Some random PCI Express card I had. A SCSI controller, a SAS controller, a 500 gig spinny disk hard drive that just has Linux Mint on it that hasn't been updated in probably 3 years.
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
then our LTO drive here.
Oh God, those things are still worth $1.6 thousand.
Oh yeah, LTO. It's the drives that they're the expensive part,
Yes.
not the tape.
Yeah.
Look up an LTO 10 drive, and you'll really have a heart attack.
I saw the
Alright, so-
capacity. I'm pretty sure there's at least 5 digits.
Yeah, that's why somebody donated
it's
this one to
60
me,
terabyte.
which is why I really, really want to get it going.
But the actual drive itself is about $6,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have thought 10.
Actually, it might be. Oh, wait.
With inflation, no, it's 10.
All right, so here we go. It's about to load.
No, it's 10. It's 10. Yep.
I don't know. Could you guys hear that? You probably didn't hear that.
Oh,
Yep.
9.
Well, now it's going to go again.
It's
And then it's going to
Say
give you a
no
big
in
exclamation
German?
point and a 6. And then it's just going to sit here like this forever. So you get an exclamation point 6, which is just like a media error, according to the IBM documentation. And
Oh.
that's that.
Flashing.
That's all it does. So I guess let's get it out of this prison that it's in. 2, 3. And take a look at it.
Release me.
I need
Yeah.
a
B&H
long
and a desktop SAS LTO 10 is $11,395.
yeah, makes sense.
I don't think this drive was $11,000. I don't think it's $11,000 now. I should say.
Oh, an
What about the new
LTO
one?
6? No.
It dropped a digit.
True.
Trying to find
power
a
10.
screwdriver that's long enough and skinny enough. This one might do it. Yeah, I think these are now like $600 or something.
I saw some down to 300.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I looked on eBay and they were affordable enough that I could get another one if I really needed one. But I would really like to get this one going because it seems to be mostly there. And it seems to be a physical problem, not an electrical problem.
Yeah. My favorite thing about the LTO drives is that they are one of the only things I know of right now that are full height. They take up 2 5 1/4 bays.
This is a half height one.
Yeah, some of them are, but the higher capacity ones, like 7
So this
and
one,
up, are
this one
full
came
height.
in an external box that I pulled it out of to put it internally to the computer. And there was the external box was literally just a power connector to it. All right, let's get you. Out of here. Okay. I've now removed my LTO drive. Let's get this thing out of the way. Yeah, I have also an LTO 3 drive.
Oh, but those are worthless.
But I don't have any tapes for it. They're
LTO
also
3
not...
is so minuscule, it's not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, at that size, it's actually, I think, cheaper to buy equivalent sized hard drives than it is to buy LTO 3 tapes.
I swear there's another screw in there that I did not get. Where did it go? Or maybe I did. Well, all right. That's going to short something out in the future. There were 4 screws that I removed, and I only found 3. So, yay for that. What's up, Mr. The Cow? That's a fun name. MDisk is a rating.
Okay. Oh, we were talking about archival CDs and DVDs because apparently they wrote a paper on how many. What was it? I wrote a paper at one point about how many CDs and DVDs you would have to last 100 years. And so I let them know about MDisk, which is millennial disk, which is 1,000-year rated disk, which I don't believe, but they claim it can.
All right. I'm assuming that I'm going to have to get this case apart.
What's the model of the drive, David?
LTO Ultrium 6-H, or do you want the actual part number?
Part number would be nice.
35 Papa 1978.
There you
it's
go,
from 2016. Product certified in Yonezawa, Japan. I didn't know they made these in Japan.
All the best stuff comes out of Japan.
That's right.
God damn it, you beat me to it.
You guys are such nerds.
Of course.
Oh, that's loosey goosey now. Let's do that there. Come on, let me get my face off here. Get a John Travolta movie. John Travolta, Nick Cage. Let's get the face off.
It's Samantha Mathis.
Oh, was she in that movie too?
Yeah, wasn't Christian Slater like? I think he was in that as well.
You're thinking of Broken Arrow.
You're right. I am. The other movie where John Travolta was the bad guy.
Yeah. John Travolta wasn't the bad guy though. In Face Off, John Travolta was the good guy. He just so happened to put the bad guy's face on, and the bad guy was Nick Cage.
Yeah, he was the bad guy for most of the movie, but he was playing Nick Cage, playing.
All right, this is exciting. I've never had this thing apart. I suppose we need to put some power into it and see what's happening. That's a little harder to do.
Are those gears all attached? Like they're not going to come flying out when they start turning?
They're not going to come flying out. The ones on the top are only when it pulls the tape in to the reel. The one on the side, right where the eject button is and the little panel, is the one we're worried about. I've opened one of these before and worked on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a
spare ATX supply so we can kick this thing on and off at will.
Oh, so they spool it on a separate wheel. Huh.
Oh,
Yes, so that's the reason that they are so small. Well, relatively, they're about the size of a slice of bread. They only have one reel of tape. It's not like a was it RCA car division where it's two reels on top of each other.
It's like an 8-track.
No, 8-track is a continuous reel because it pulls out in the middle.
Yeah, this has a reel in the tape drive.
Yes. In fact,
this bitch here.
What's the easiest way to explain this? There was a.
Let's take that downstairs, I guess.
Actually, Car Division did have that as a feature. What am I thinking of? What is the something that was mainstream that actually used this, not just LTO.
I guess we'll see if I can.
I mean,
convince the original box to power it up.
There were several. I'm trying to remember.
Okay, powering this thing up is no easy task because I don't have any of the right stuff out here. All of my computer stuff is too old. Where'd my screwdriver go?
The mechanic's plight.
To the right, next to the
Oh, these are
the cover.
Torx.
Green one?
No, I was looking for the red one. I found it. There we go. So happens I have Torx bits handy because I was working on the. No, I don't know where I got these. I think I got these in Japan.
So
No, I'm joking.
Cartridge Vision only had one tape, one reel tape, just like LTO. What is the one I'm thinking of? Was it the Philips 2000?
Whatever it is, Tecmo did a video on it.
He has, I know.
Yeah.
No, the Video 2000 was a smaller cassette. Oh, what was the? Oh, it was a videotape format that had two pancake reels on top of each other.
Fun.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, I'm hearing about it, but I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it was something like the 3M Cantata system, the background music system.
No, that was the Cantina. That is a background music system.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's Cantata.
It is.
Oh, here it is. It's the Telefunken.
All right.
Is it the Telefunken system?
Let's power this thing up and see what it does. If it'll even let me power it up without it plugged into a computer. I don't know if it needs a power on signal over SAS or something. SAS, I don't think SAS can do that, can it?
It can, but it doesn't need it. Oh, it is Cantata. Okay.
Oh. Anybody else have a switch crash, or just me?
Yeah, it kind of was. It hiccuped a bit there. Yeah, it's still kind of like.
I didn't
Came
get the
back a
notification in my ear.
It came up.
Yeah, it hiccuped a little bit there.
No, I got the 3000, the restart.
No, I didn't have that.
Nope.
All right.
Was fine.
I didn't have it restart. It just like, yeah, it stalled for a bit,
It's
but
good,
yeah,
it's good.
I didn't. It recovered just fine afterwards.
So we'll let it start up here without a tape in it. See what it does.
It might get angry that the cover's off because of the light, but I don't know if these have optical sensors or not. I don't remember.
It shined a white light at me there for a second.
Yeah, that's the end of tape
inflammation.
leader. It's got a. I know for a fact that the end of tape has a clear leader, so it might for that.
The stacked videotape format was the VCR format.
Oh, that's not confusing.
Made by Philips and Grundig.
Grundig, that's it. I couldn't remember if it was Telefunken or Grundig.
That the fact that it's literally video cassette recording is the name of the system.
All right, let's see here.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's the front mechanism because the back one homed and understood.
Yeah, so it's the whatever's clattering like crazy is not from back here. I don't think it ever loads
It's the
tape.
So put your finger on the little motor right above the lights. You know, like a pinky on it, and then, you know.
I gotta hit the button to load, which is this button, I think. Oh, I can see whatever's. This thing is what's clacking.
Yeah, the little side motor.
Well, there's a little. Let me see if I can get a video of it.
Yeah, because Twitch is skipping and losing frames.
Also, it's very small.
That looks like an N20 motor.
It does.
Man, that thing clatters at a frame rate. That thing clatters at a frequency that the frame rate doesn't pick up very well.
Just go high speed.
I don't think this camera will do that, or this phone will do that.
Your phone doesn't do 120 hertz?
I don't think so. It's a pretty old phone. It was also like a $200 phone, so.
Man, our family just upgraded to a newer phone. We finally got iPhone 17s after being with 12 for God knows how many years.
I mean, in the camera app, there's not a button for extra modes.
Ooh, so that shuttle should know where it is because I believe there's switches underneath that little black shuttle.
Yeah. Well, and so here's the thing, like if I push the tape in and then I pull the tape out, the tape pops over these little white plastic things that are supposed to hook into it and hold it in place. And the sled doesn't come all the way out. Yeah, the sled,
I see
need
what
to get
you
the
mean.
sled all the way out here.
Yeah, I think it popped off of something and it's, yeah, I see what you mean. That white tab is supposed to go in that notch and it's not.
Yeah. I'll give it a little bit of help when it tries to unload the tape. Yeah, those are supposed to like swing out of the way or something. But they're not, and I can see the plastics all chewed up on them. So it's like it doesn't know where the tape is. It tries to load.
Yeah.
But it can't find the tape or something. I'll turn this thing off.
I wonder how many hours this thing's run for. A lot of these have hour counters, but...
Well, we would have to have some way of getting into it. Something down here is wonky.
Do those drives support smart like a hard drive would?
If I recall correctly, yes. The IBM ones are fairly open. The HP ones are very proprietary. In fact, I had a friend have to find an internal FTP server just to get a driver. And then there's one other company I'm forgetting the name of. Does a lot of the fiber ones. Those are fairly open too. Just HP you gotta watch out for, which is why they're really cheap, by the way. Don't get fooled.
All right, we're gonna take this gear out.
Quantum hasn't made them in years.
Oh, no.
That's DSS you're thinking of. I don't even know if they went into the LTO age.
Well,
yeah, but HP is the brand you really just don't want. Dell makes LTO, I think, but I think it's just a rebranded IBM. I'd have to look into it. I could ask a friend.
Give it back. Give it back. Where'd it go? I dropped a little tiny black plastic piece in there and it swallowed it.
Disappeared?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There it goes.
Heard it.
I'm trying to see.
Drive. No, it's mine.
Yeah, so that loads. Why? Oh, it never actually fully loaded like it's supposed to either. So the sled is supposed to go way further back when it loads the tape, and it never does. So it's failing on tape load.
There's a worm gear. There's a worm gear on that little motor, right? Is it jumping off of its corresponding gear?
Maybe. I mean, I've pulled the worm gear out, and I don't see like I don't see the bushing on the backside of that worm gear. Presumably, it's supposed to have one of these little black plastic bushings on the backside as well. But I don't see it, which means that there may still be another piece in here. Or maybe that piece fell out in shipping, and that's our problem, is that when it tries to load, it starts skipping.
Was this a problem before?
It never worked
You
right.
took it out of that? Oh, never worked right. Well,
Not from the day that I got it. So I imagine it worked right when it got sent to me. I don't imagine that the person sent me one that was. No, it wasn't eBay. It was a patron. It was a patron. So I trust him.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's certainly not. Like, the sled is supposed to go, when it loads, the sled is supposed to go all the way back and drop the tape down, and I'm pretty sure it's not doing that. And then when it ejects the tape, it's supposed to click a latch right there. That latch is not clicking. It gets close.
AI 2097, I believe it's a gear train. It's direct drive. There's no belt.
Yeah, it's all gear. It doesn't look great. And it looks like I'm missing a bushing.
Hitchian in the chat says that he saw something bounce off the table under your left arm when you were shaking the drive. Check the floor to the left of you.
Okay, that's good because I just dropped the other bushing.
Get a flashlight, sidelight the floor.
I don't know if that's the one that I just dropped or if that was a different one. But Pentium, if you saw that. Oh, dang, Pentium, you were on it. Heck yeah, man. Somebody give Pentium a big digital high five.
It's Tician, Tician.
Oh, Tician.
I was going to say Pentium's not.
I heard Pentium
right now.
All right,
do it anyway.
Give Tician a big old high five. That's backwards. All right, let's reseat this gear. Let's see if I can do it without dropping the.
That is not typing.
Dropping the bushing off. That's got to get rotated around. How did they ever mass produce these things? What a pain in the butt.
There's a reason they're expensive.
They don't.
And the reason is the heads are extraordinarily precisely made. I mean, 30 terabytes of raw, uncompressed data on a tape just boggles my mind.
Yeah, they're crazy impressive.
That's LTO 10 that I'm speaking of.
On the sales page, they were like, we changed the crystals because the crystals were too big. It's like, Exactly. They needed better magnetic media.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was around LTO 8. I want to say. I remember reading about this.
But still on the page for the LTO 10. But
Oh, then they must have did it again. I vaguely remember reading about this when I was in high school, when they were getting into a different LTO. They were just like running into a physical limit of the actual flocks flipping.
All right, let's see if we can see what is going on here. Let's power you up.
The even crazier one was Sony's idea of making a Blu-ray, effectively a car Blu-ray changer, into a DVD writer, and claiming that it could do, I think it was like 1.2 terabytes per cartridge. That was really cheap. No, it was more than that.
All right, now
Got up to 5.
what it should do is it's going to try and home this whole mechanism back here.
And if Twitch would not stop dropping frames. There we go. That's right. I saw the front Twitch, saw its back end sensor.
All right, now if I take a tape and I do that, does it load it fully in? Oh, it does load all the way back.
Yeah, but it's not seeing. It's blind. It's running blind. It can't see where it's going. Why can't it see? That's weird.
Yeah, I-2097, I don't think it has a slide switch. I'm pretty sure it has an opto beam brake
switch
thing. I could see that in the back there. So when it goes all the way in, there's something that's supposed to break the beam, and I could see that breaking the beam. Now, whether it's interpreting that or not, whether the electronics have failed or not, is the $1 million question, right?
Well, stupid test, but turn off your shop lights and do it again.
Well, I want to see if the physical thing is going in.
Oh, that's a good point.
Also, it's likely IR, so the shop lights shouldn't make a big difference.
Shouldn't, but I have a tape machine that's proved me wrong.
Just set the cover on it and try it.
That too.
The metal cover here? I mean, that doesn't. It's doing the exact same thing whether I had the metal cover on it or not. So, like, behavior has not changed.
Stupid question. You're using a webcam, right, for this?
Yeah.
Get in real close to where that opto isolator is. We'll see the IR.
No. It's smaller than my pinky. Smaller than the nail on my pinky.
Okay.
It's tiny.
Yeah. Okay. You never know. No.
Also,
I mean, like the IR blob. If we see IR pulsing, we don't have to. It doesn't have to be in focus.
No. It's a tiny U-shaped thing that a piece of plastic slides through. So the IR is going to be going in a very concentrated place, and it's very deep in there. So I can only see it if I take stuff apart, and then I can't run it. Mm-hmm. Right. So maybe let's see what happens if I assist it on the way in.
Seems to be going too far.
Yeah, AI 2097. Phones actually fairly almost every phone I know of has IR filters now, especially iPhones. They have a very good IR filter. They started putting them
Again,
in the iPhone.
I mean, I can't really see
5.
it unless I take stuff apart.
No, I know they were saying about a phone, something else could see it, and I most phones have them now. I can't think of any phone. Maybe the OnePlus doesn't have it. I think I heard. Oh, Sherman Tank says, "Have you tried blowing it out with air?"
I haven't. I mean, I can give it a shot. Over here kicking stuff. No.
Nope.
Yeah, general
That was a
prayer
good
to the
shot.
electronics gods. I was angry about that.
Yeah, I didn't like. I heard it struggle.
Yeah.
Oh. A printer with IR sensors having a fit with toner getting into them. I can only imagine.
Yeah. Let's push you back in a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to do something without a tape in it at all.
Do you have another tape?
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I've tried multiple tapes in it. They all do the same thing.
Okay.
Almost feel that sensor is not doing its work.
There's about 900 sensors in the thing, right? So it could be any one of the sensors could be going, right? Like there's a tape detection sensor back here that could be upset. There's the sled detection sensor back here. There's probably a tape reel sensor over here. I mean, there's a lot going on in this thing. It's certainly cool looking inside. Has just the cutest little fan. Which is, yeah, I was really hoping that we could find a smoking gun, like a broken piece of plastic or something, but I'm certainly not seeing anything.
Yeah, Sherman, the number 6 on the 7-segment display there indicates a generic tape media air.
Yeah, it doesn't help a whole lot. Just super super annoying. Yeah, see, there's
opened up a
a
tape
sensor.
drive and found a smoking gun. I'd be concerned at many levels.
Yeah.
Not the least of which is where the bullet was.
Yeah.
And then Twitch throws me an ad for a first-person shooter with a gun.
There we go. There we go.
Which one? Is it Arma 7 or whatever the heck they're on? Or is it the new Battlefield?
I'm afraid This entire gear train's got to come out.
It's Warframe, the old piece.
Warframe? Even know they were still making games. Shows how little I play games nowadays. Built a freaking gaming machine and then I never gamed again, basically.
I've just been playing a whole lot of Doom lately.
Well, it's funny. I in 2019 I built this huge, crazy gaming machine with a Threadripper and a bunch of other stuff because I could. It was cheap at the time. And then I just stopped playing games, and at this point, all I do is Bionic SETI at home and do a bunch of distributed computing stuff. Use the processing power for something, heating my room during the winter. Because it's... How cold is it out right now? 20 degrees.
Wait. How the heck are you supposed to break that thing?
Did the little flag break?
I can see what should be breaking it, and what should be breaking the... Oh, it's got to keep rotating. Yeah. All right, we're gonna power it up with a gear missing and see how unbelievably angry it gets at that.
I'll do this with VCRs all the time. When I'm troubleshooting them, I take the belt out and I manually become the motor.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're very angry about it.
I'm gonna motor this thing in. I can maybe get my camera.
Look at me. I am the motor now. AI 2097's on it.
All right, hang on. Let me get a picture of this. I think, if I'm not going crazy, now that I've removed a gear, I can see it. That might actually be the purple of the IR. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, they're so... yes, actually. That would be the purple of the IR. That's a very distinctive color.
Yeah. All right, let's load a tape. It's going to get angry at me. Oh, I'm just going to push the thing all the way in, apparently. Oh! Yeah, no. You got upset about that. Rightfully so. Why don't you try again, huh?
I heard it struggles.
Well, no, I can hear the motor running. Breaking the IR beam doesn't seem to do anything. So either it's not recognizing that it's breaking the IR beam, or that is totally unrelated to our fault. Because I can just I've got the thing fully loaded with the IR beam. I was trying to. Ooh, it's very upset. I have angered it. And then it reversed just like it's supposed to, just like it was before.
AI 2097. There is a metal. I believe there's this little. It's hard to explain. There's a little paw that kind of grabs it and then pulls it in.
Yeah,
it's a very interesting
far.
mechanism.
As soon as the tape drops down, it immediately just reverses and spits it back out. So it's upset.
That sounds like it doesn't know that the tape is in more than that flag that we're looking at right now.
It knows the tape's in because if I pull the tape out completely and push the button, it doesn't do that.
No, meaning that it doesn't know it's fully in. There's two different tape sensors. One when it's in the caddy and one when it's seated.
Yeah, no, I can see both of the sensors, and I can see that the plastic piece is breaking both of the sensors.
I
don't know. Oh yeah, I can see the IR on that one too.
Bob's getting me excited for new LTO.
Yeah, I got a bunch of LTO 6 tapes. I would love to have an LTO 6 to do something with those LTO 6 tapes.
Bob's talking about something he can't even talk about technically. LTO
Bob's got a lot of stuff that he's not allowed to talk about. Yeah. All right, let's put that gear back in.
NDAs are fun. Yeah, Bob, we're what we're fighting. It's weird. The mechanism pulls the tape in, immediately says, "Hey, I don't know what to do," and spits the tape back out, and then can't because it reaches the end of travel and tries to keep going. And we've confirmed that the opto isolators are getting broken. So
the opto or the opto. I don't think they're not isolators. They're opto switches.
Isolators. Opto. Oh, there's a real name for them, and I'm forgetting them.
Yeah, I think they're just opto switches. Or something. Anyways, we've confirmed that the plastic is breaking the beam.
Interrupters. Yeah, that's it.
We've confirmed that at least the IR is on, but we don't know if the switches themselves are healthy.
Yeah, they are a different kind of hell to debug, but you're listening to two people who work on cars.
Yeah.
And you at least work on EM pinball occasionally.
Yeah, I haven't done that lately. They're all up in Pittsburgh.
That's true, but you have an EM, another EM device there. The Seaberg.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't touching that thing.
Yeah, that thing's effectively just a pinball machine. It's all mechanical. Wait till you see how it selects a record.
Oh, we were looking at the mechanism,
it goes back and forth twice,
and it's intense.
Well, it's got on that one. It's got 100 little pins that when a solenoid fires and it shoots up a pin and then it finds it by going back and forth twice. Alec from Technology Connections, he has a similar one from AMI that gets around a patent by doing it differently, but same mechanism basically.
Mechanical memory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about the NCR machine. That's going to be a mixture of vacuum tube, digital goodness, and electromechanical insanity.
I still don't. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, at least it's consistent.
I'm excited to see that thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be getting down here until VCF Southwest.
Midwest.
That's Southwest.
Oh, Southwest.
Because AJ's coming down from Southwest, and I think he's going to haul it down with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fresh out of ideas on this thing. It's so new, I don't even know how to troubleshoot it. Like, it's just completely out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, the opto isolator on that's working. I keep doing it. Opto interrupter is working on that too. I can see the purple.
Yeah, well, so we know that the IR part is working. We don't know that the detector is working, right?
True, but the problem is that we don't even know if everything is timed correctly anymore, you know.
And IBM didn't want anybody troubleshooting these things. It's just, if it doesn't work, send it in. We'll get you another one. Bob, your definition of ancient is awkward in the context of this room. Because this thing's from 2016, which is about 4 decades newer than everything else in this room.
Well, your laptop is is older than that, isn't it?
No, well, I think that laptop's from roughly the same era. 2017, 2018, I think is when I bought it.
Effectively, the newest thing in the room are your microphone and headset.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're not troubleshooting them.
Which is hilarious because the microphone probably has more processing power than the PDP-11.
You know, thinking about that, right now, I think the newest thing in the room I'm sitting in is my cell phone. I'm using a monitor from 2003.
Meatball 1, man. LTO is going strong. They're still making, like, they're upgrading LTO drives all the time, and they're up to like LTO 10 now, or 11.
No, 10. 10's
10.
Released.
Yeah. I'm skipping it. Yeah, Bob's skipping a gen to go to 11. Yeah, no, LTO is awesome. Like this little tape right here is 6 terabytes compressed, like 2.5 uncompressed. Like that's it. And these are like $30 or something. They're dumb cheap. But the drives are expensive as heck.
LTO 10 is 30 uncompressed, 60 terabytes compressed.
Yeah, it's insane.
I believe the per tape price for LTO 10 is 80.
Yeah, good luck.
LTO.
Good luck getting a 30 terabyte hard drive for $80, right?
Oh, you're not.
Yeah. 9. There we go. So Bob's saying that 9 is $80 for 45 terabytes compressed for LTO 9.
Yeah, tapeandmedia.com. Okay, so a single cartridge LTO 10, because it's a little more expensive right now. Okay, Quantum is still doing it. From Fujifilm, it is $295 for, and it's 75 terabytes compressed. Actually, sorry.
Yeah, the tape drives have just gone absolutely insane with the amount of storage that they're able to pull off. It's wildly impressive.
Yeah, tape is fun. just in general.
Like it for
Not
me,
fun when it does this, but
it's I like the concept of tape because it's my cold storage. Like I you know, I have the hot storage, which is my storage server, which is RAID Z2, and you know, going to constantly get upgrades and whatnot. But I want to take all of that from the storage server and put them onto tapes for cold storage. And right now I've only got 25 terabytes. No, not even that. I've got 30 terabytes of storage, and I'm using 30% of it, whatever that is. What's 30% of 30? 10. So
8,
I'm using a little over,
something around there.
Yeah, I'm using right around 10 terabytes. So even uncompressed, I could fit the entire contents of my storage server on like 4 of these tapes, which would be awesome. And then I would just have them in cold storage. And if
I'm not that lucky.
If the lightning strikes and the entire storage server goes down or whatever, right? You know, worst case scenario, I lose everything off of the storage server. You know, I've still got the cold storage for the tapes. I can always get back to a known state. Wow.
So
that is intensely complex.
I believe about 22 terabytes. No. 25 or 26 terabytes in this house right now of storage on my NASs. So a little more complicated for me to upgrade to LTO a backup.
Well, no. So the point of LTO is not to take over your current storage. LTO is to put your current storage someplace else in case your current storage goes down. This is my secondary location, right?
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I'm looking into it, because I do a lot of archival. I have about 5 terabytes just dedicated to laser discs that I've archived.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting to see under here, but you guys can't see it because the chat is blocked.
Let alone the tapes. The tapes take up more because they're longer. Ugh. Gotta love Doomsday Duplicator.
I don't think I've ever seen a surface mount dip switch. That's cool.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, so something's broken. Hell if I know what, or even how to find out.
Oh, BBM Donut says, random question, if you power it on, tape sitting out, and hold down the unload button for 10 seconds, what's it do?
I've never tried that. So wait, say that again. Powered on, tape, no tape in it.
No tape. Hold down the unload button for 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds. Look at that shot. Is that some kind of soft reset?
No idea. They just suggested it in the chat. In the Discord chat, I should say. Oh my god, it's almost 1 in the morning. Oh, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, random Googling, they say.
Random Googling.
The Google machine. The random Googling machine. Yep. Sometimes it works.
Yeah. My mom's laptop came up with this like Windows BitLocker thing.
Oh God! Don't turn it on.
It's one of those things that probably was turned on. She didn't even know it was turned on forever and a day ago. But it like locked it down and she couldn't get into it. She was like, I don't know what's going on. And I was like,
Did she?
I just Googled it and then like went into her account and found out what it was. She was like, oh my God, how did you figure that out? And I was like, I just typed it into Google.
I have a friend who owns a computer repair business. BitLocker screws over, I don't even know how many of its customers, because sometimes it just turns on its own. And then if you don't know your password to your Microsoft account, kiss all your data goodbye.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened to her, but we knew the password, so we were able to get into her Microsoft account on the web and get the BitLocker ID, and then it's been fine since. Yeah,
service manuals don't exist.
Service manuals don't exist for these things. All right, so
yeah, and if Bob's saying he doesn't,
no tape in it. Hold this button for 10 seconds.
yes.
Tape eject button, right?
Yeah, the unload.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reset it to 0. And then now it's doing stuff. It looks like just like a soft reset thing.
Might be doing self-test of some sort. I don't know.
Same thing. Exclamation point 6.
With no tape
Pretty
in.
sure. With no tape in. Yeah, that's the exclamation point light. If I do it with the tape in, I bet you it does the exact same thing. Oh, this time it's going to try and load the tape. Yep, exclamation point 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just the same
Oh, now I got that song.
procedure that it goes through when you do a cold boot.
Yeah.
Like a cold power cycle.
I think in classic IBM fashion, it's you need a new one.
Yeah.
Because that's normally what they do. Service tech manuals always say, if found faulty, replace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have service contract, right?
LTO6. These are Ultrium LTO6 tapes. Like, this should all work together just fine. And it doesn't.
I wonder how much LTO7 is going for right now.
Yeah, maybe the cost of LTO6 drives has come down enough that I can pick up another one. Maybe that'll be my Christmas present to myself.
Not what I clicked on eBay. Come on.
There's only one button on the front, huh?
LTO7 is not as much as I thought now.
So the sensor, the tape detection sensor, I'm pretty sure is working. Because if I hold it with my finger, it actually loads the tray. If I don't hold it with my finger, it doesn't load the tray. So the tape detection sensor is working. which means that if we have a sensor fault, it's this guy here on the sled for the sled home position, or at least that's all the way in.
So it looks
Yep.
like generally
I think she's dead,
LTO7 is
Jim.
about $400 something dollars.
That's still expensive. All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at LTO7 just, because I knew they're somewhat older. But let's look at LTO6 just for
Yep. I think she's
shiggles.
dead. I think we throw in the towel on this one and just go for another one.
LTO6 is the same price.
Really? Is an LTO7? That
Yeah.
doesn't seem right.
Why? Or more expensive. Why are so many LTO6 drives over $500?
Wouldn't be impressed that it's somebody that has a large collection, and
Or what's the price of LTO7 media versus LTO6 media?
Almost exactly the same. You can get them refurbished or new from tape drive places. Actually, we go to tapemedia.com. They're pretty reputable.
Or do I just
LTO6
take out a loan and go for LTO9? Fit my entire storage server on a single tape.
LTO9. LTO7 tapes, brand new from Fujifilm, are $58.
All right, those gotta come out. All right, that's cheap.
And LTO7 stores 15 terabyte on one tape, compressed 6 terabyte.
Meatball one, $500 for something you will use for years is cheap, but also I'm broke, so $500 is expensive.
Hey, I bought a Powerball ticket. I'm betting on that 1.5 billion.
There you go. If you win 1.5 billion, I fully expect you to buy me an LTO9 tape drive.
It'll be in the mail. Don't worry.
It's like
Along with
everybody's
that
gonna be hitting
shop
you up and be like,
expansion.
people are gonna be like, can you spare, just $1 million to set me up for life? And I'm just like, hey man, can you just buy me a nice tape drive? Like $100,000 is fine. I ain't greedy. Just want a tape drive that doesn't suck.
The craziest thing is that I did the calculation because Illinois is like one of the crazy states when it comes to taxes for that. If I won the jackpot, if I won it and I was the sole winner, I would only take home, and only quote unquote.
Yeah, right.
I think it was $645 million as a lump sum.
Man, I don't know how you'd make ends meet with just that.
Yes, but if I did the annuity, it's like 16 mil a year, so I'll be just fine.
You'd have to budget your ramen.
I know.
You'd have to be careful with your ramen budget. You don't want to break the bank.
No. Ramen, no. I do yakisoba.
Yakisoba, there you go. Yeah. You could just fly to Japan and get the real stuff every time you were craving it.
Oh man, it's like that guy. Oh God, what was it? Was it American Airlines or United that had that unlimited fly program, and the guy just went all over the world having lunches everywhere?
They eventually took that away from him. It was supposed to be like first class.
Stupid.
Yeah, he paid some like ridiculous sum to get first class for life for free.
Screwed him over. And
then they figured out that they had lost an unbelievable amount of money from him.
Yeah.
And they took it away, and I was like, well, that's just crappy. Come on.
Well, what's even better is that if you do the math, they made way more everywhere else than what he was doing.
Yeah, I know. It should have been one of those things like
has a drive for you.
Oh, he does? All right. Well, Bob.
LTO7, full height.
Send me a private message. We'll talk about it.
All right. Well, I need
Is
to
that
tidy up my
is that
ATX
Fiber
gates.
A or is that
It's got to be SAS.
SAS.
SAS is the only controller that I got.
well Fiber A controllers are pretty cheap anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
I don't know if my. Well, I don't know. Do they just make regular PCI fiber controllers?
And he's got one of those for you. It just needs a new fan. Bob, you
Jeez.
bad man.
Bob, what do you, why do you have so much cool shit? All right. Well, we learned.
Oh, an
We
FC
laughed.
too.
We
Okay,
cried.
cool. Are those IBM or are those Dell? It looks IBM. It's the controller card. Oh, Broadcom.
Man.
Yeah, very nice.
These things are so complex, man. It's been a while since I've like looked at a piece of electronics equipment and just been like, I got nothing.
Yeah, tape drives do that for you. You start looking at them like my big tape recorder that I need to start working on again. That PV100. I opened that up and I just stood there. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I got nothing on this one.
Did you try the maintenance mode and put it through its self-diagnostics?
think that was
How do you get to the maintenance mode?
If I'm reading the right manual, you have no cartridge in the drive and you press the unload button 3 times within 2 seconds.
No, we did not try that.
We didn't try that.
And then it dumps you into a whole menu where... Yeah, let me send you a link. I think this is the right drive.
I can
See if
try
I
it
can find
real quick. I gotta unscrew these things right quick. So I can get back to the power supply. I'm just trying to figure out what would have broken, in shipping. Because I'm pretty sure this was one of those. That was insanely loud. I wonder if Discord cut all that out.
Discord did not.
Oh.
No, we heard it.
Yeah, that was very loud. My God. All right, we'll try this. Let's go. Let's put a little power into it. Oh, did Twitch cut it? Wow, go Twitch. Discord was all about ruining some eardrums today.
Let's send. Oops, that's not what I
All
wanted
right.
to do.
1, 2, 3. That just tried to load.
It might be a different manual. Did I accidentally close Twitch? think I did.
I just hit it 9,000 times.
Oh, wait.
Nah.
It's right here. What am I doing?
Yeah, the only thing that we can get it to do with the front panel button, other than try to load a tape, is a reset after holding it for 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't know if this one's rescuable. I got nothing.
Well, Bob posted in the Discord. It's like, that's not the best message.
Yeah, that's kind of everything I've seen on Google says the same thing, that if you've got the exclamation point 6, you're in a rough spot. Yeah, I think that's the same manual that I found. But the manual, like, for exclamation point 6 doesn't really give you anything. It just is like, it's a media error. Change out the tape. If that doesn't fix it, return to drive. There we go. Function code 1. Let's see here. Function code 0 is maintenance mode. Exiting. How do I enter maintenance mode? The drive must be in maintenance mode to run drive diagnostics. Make sure no cartridge is in the drive. Press the unload button 3 times within 2 seconds. 0 appears in single character display. Operations on maintenance mode. Well, maybe I can't. Can you not get to a maintenance mode from an error mode?
Maybe not. That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
That's the point. You want to go to maintenance.
Yeah, I try it. Like, I can try, every time I try the 1, 2, 3 real rapid, all it does is try to load a tape. It sure would be nice to get to maintenance mode. You got all sorts of drive diagnostic tests and all sorts of cool stuff you can do.
No, Shelby is not here. PMR firewall. It's a bunch of different people. Who we got in chat right now? You got me.
I have no
David,
idea.
Robo. You were hearing Andrew. Actually, no, you were hearing Roy. Jeez, why am I?
Yes.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's two over here, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's time for bed.
I was gonna say, wait, no. Andrew has the loud mic. Roy does not, and low voice.
We successfully did not fix anything today. It's a good day.
Oh, meatball! It's cast aluminum. Solid piece of freaking cast aluminum that weighs about 80 pounds, and you add all the motors and stuff. Oh my god, that thing's heavy.
All right, let's shut this guy down.
We did get the error code on the other tape reader.
Yeah,
That's true.
we figured out that it does have a bad chip, so we can order that chip and replace it next time. That's good. So we made a little bit of progress. We didn't fix anything though.
CPU is doing stuff.
Yeah, we confirmed that the CPU is executing code, which is good. You know, we made some form of progress, just not a lot of it. Yeah, the servo motor board has definitely got a bad IC on it. So I think if we replace that IC and we get the thing back in, we'll at least get further along than we are with the servo board plugged in as it is now. Because we can absolutely see that when the servo board is plugged in, it is holding data bus 6 low. And the only thing on that is that singular chip. So I will order one of those first thing tomorrow. It may not get here until after Christmas. But I don't think the next one of these is until after Christmas anyways. So
I think you're right. Because it is the 20th now. Woo.
27th, yeah. So Mickey leaves on the 26th. I'll be all by myself on the 27th. So we'll start later because I'll be taking care of the bunny by myself on the 27th.
No, start earlier, then we can see the bunny.
The bunny's inside. I am outside. That bunny doesn't come out here. The cats are out here.
You could bring the camera set up inside for a minute.
And next stream would be the 26th.
No, next stream would be the 20th. Oh, you're right. Next stream will be the 26th.
Oh boy.
I don't know what time she leaves. I think she leaves pretty early in the morning, so it'll be the same thing. So, I say pretty early. I'm pretty sure she leaves at like 10. So, I only need to be up at about 6 a.m. and I was up at 5 this morning. So,
what is this Windows suggested event on the 26th? The day after Christmas Day. Celebrate day after. I don't know if I want to celebrate that movie right now.
Yeah, well, 29/7, I went to bed at 10 last night, so it was still a solid 7 hours.
I went to bed at 4.
Yeah, I woke up 1 hour after you went to sleep. I was particularly, like, usually I make it till midnight every night, but I was hammered yesterday, and I just climbed into bed and just said, goodbye, world, and slept hard until 5 a.m.
I made the mistake of having an energy drink at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that screwed me over.
That'll do it. If I have an energy drink at any time, I'm done for 2 days. Because I don't drink caffeine or anything.
I didn't even have the whole thing. I had very little of it. It's just, I just needed something, and it didn't help. It helped later.
Yep. All right. Well, we learned stuff. We laughed. We cried. We had a successful Twitch stream, I guess. We'll take that.
Yeah, it didn't crash.
Yeah, it didn't crash once. So there we go. That's a victory. We have a victory. The stream didn't crash. All right, guys. Thank you for joining Twitch. We'll catch you in the next one.